There it goes. So, as as jabs his dagger into the gland of the creature, it sprays a massive amount of this toxic juices on him. Not only causing him to scream, but he immediately kind of falls unconscious. As you open your eyes and you're back marching onward from the bronze tower. You march for several days through fields of golden grain, and eventually you arrive at what is a massive city with large white stone walls and impressively tall buildings that peek out from over the city walls. It's just a massive city, kind of on the edge of a cliffside. And as it comes into view, you see a large encampment in front of the city, and the army you're traveling with, you all go in and make camp. And then basically it kind of cuts to you're in a tent with other high-ranking officers, but not only are the Clanks there, but there are also several different styles of armors, all that seem to be decorated for people of higher station. So this is obviously a meeting of the higher ups of the armies and such. And a Qatari man, which is like the cat people, steps up to the, you're all kind of around the table. Then he kind of steps up and he's like, "All right, listen up. Our scouts have sent reports back that in a week's time they will be in the valley, and we will be there to meet them. There are reports of dark creatures in their ranks, agents of Uther, wraiths and shades. If you believe in a god, pray to them. Hope they be with you. The scouts have also found out that there is an item or artifact that the enemy carries that could be used to turn the tide back in their favor. If we can locate this, it is to be secured and gotten away from them at all costs." And there's a gentleman that steps forward, and he looks kind of like what Atreus actually wore, and he's like, if we can secure this, we will take it back and we will keep it safe. But with that, as the meeting kind of dies down, kind of shifts your vision shifts to the battlefield. You have taken up what is the western side of this large line of the army that's in the valley, kind of what would be in between. It's where the Quiet Lands are, basically. But there's like a massive army mixed with Clanks, all sorts of different armors from different areas of this country, that has been oppressed by the dynasty for some time now. And from the talk of the what could assume to be a higher up in the tent, you're getting close to the end. He said, they're trying to turn the tide back in their favor. So it seems like this is maybe the final push to end everything. But as you're all standing there, you see just this mass of enemy soldiers begin to come into vision. And you hear war drums and horns and things like that. And then all of us, you can't really... Basically, all of a sudden, the whole blob just starts to move quickly towards you. And with that, you hear a horn blow as a signal for you all to charge forward. And as you charge, we jump to the fray of the battle. There's clashing of blades and shields, cries of pain, shrieks from these terrible creatures. They look kind of like Dementors from Harry Potter, is kind of what I would imagine. Things like they are just agents of darkness that that apparently the opposite side has called to their aid. Um, but it's starting to look like the western side, your side, is starting to weaken and be pushed back. Um, you're looking around, trying to come up with an idea of what to do, and a soldier runs up and he's like, I see a group of enemies carrying a small chest trying to make it around the edge. And, you kind of think, all right, that could be our objective, this thing that he talked about. What must be done. So you grab a few men and you take off towards the western edge. As you arrive, you manage to dispatch all but one of these soldiers who's laying there in like a dark ebony colored armor. And as he's like laying there, bleeding out, his body starts to become consumed with shadow, and he grows into like this hulking, massive figure, and it lets out like a massive roar as it just completely just decimates the soldiers that you had brought with you. And just looking around, it seems like the enemy is starting to push in between you and the rest of your troop. So you're basically isolated at this point. You see the chest there in front of you, and this superbly impending doom. What do you do?
I rush towards the chest, try to open it.
It doesn't open immediately. It seems to be locked.
Do I have a weapon in hand?
Oh, you do.
What kind of weapon?
It is a dual-headed spear of sorts, but the spear points are dagger-like in shape. They are bladed. And you have a shield as well.
How far is the creature in front of me?
He's
The hulking creature.
maybe 30 feet or so.
I kick the chest on its side so that the lock faces up, and I, with all my might and all my experience as a captain of this army, I take my spear and I try to shove it in between the opening of the chest and the bottom part to break the lock open.
Okay. As you shove your spear in, a huge blast lets out from the chest, and you in the chest go flying. I would say maybe 20 or so feet back, but the chest is still roughly 10 feet away. The abomination is now, 50 feet away, coming towards you. You also notice several other troops starting to break away from the mass that's pushing back the west side, and they're starting to come over as they see that you've acquired their chest.
I remember the words that we exchanged in the officer's tent. I look at the battlefield, put a knee on the ground, take my spear, shove it into the ground, and with all my faith and determination, I start praying to any god that.
What god do you worship?
That I worship the god of ingenuity and creation.
Okay. So you pray and reach out to, I think we called him hold on, let me pull it up. I should have had my world lore up already. I don't want to call him the wrong thing. I think I called him Forge Master. You reach out and pray to Hismir the Forge Master, and there's a moment of like, you know, there's just the roar of battle and everything gets quiet and you just hear a voice say, "Run."
I open my eyes, and without any hesitation, I start running backwards at first, looking at the devastation in front of me. I understand what I'm living here, but there must be a higher meaning to all of this. And so I turned my back and start running as fast as I can.
Okay. Do you take the chest with you?
No,
No, you leave it?
yeah.
Okay.
How could I? How could I? I was given a command, and I shall obey that command
Okay.
as a very disciplined soldier.
Okay. All right. Um and so you take off running. Um the behemoth takes off after you, as well as several soldiers. Some others come and, you know, collect the chest. And in the behemoth, it's like starting to gain ground on you. Make a agility reaction roll for me.
18.
18. So you hear this like crunching sound, because like to the western edge of the battlefield there was like woods, not heavy forest, but there are some sparse trees. Um, and as you're like running, you hear like the crackling of a whole tree as one comes like. You turn to look as a tree is like coming towards you as this big monster has picked one up and chunked it at you, but you manage to, you know, kind of dart to the side out of the way. You keep running, and make another agility reaction roll for me.
5.
5. Okay, so this time, he found like a boulder while running, and he, you know, chunks it. And this time, you're just so focused on just getting out of there that it hits you, and you don't have to mark HP, but RP wise, you take like a severe wound, and you're, you know, starting you are very injured at this point. And so you keep running, and then I would say up ahead you see like a cave opening, and you run and you jump inside the cave opening, but you hear they're still coming. What would you like to do?
I want to collapse the cave entrance
Okay.
so that at the very least they cannot reach me. And
Give me 1 second. Gonna send you. Oh, what the heck? Hold up, sorry.
that shit is cool.
You have one of these in your possession, if you'd like to use it. So you're like standing in the mouth of the cave.
uh, okay. Is this something that you Is it something that I have the choice not to use, or something that I?
It'd be a pretty quick and easy way to inflict a lot of harm and collapse the cave.
First of all, I would probably see this as a last resort option,
Mhm.
either to take as many as I can with me. Um, at first, I'm trying to take my shield and like bang as hard as I can against the top of the wall to see if it falls down.
Okay.
But
Roll a strength. Just I don't need hope and fear. This is a fucking flashback.
16.
16. It's not doing much. You're trying to smack it and chip away at it, but it's it's a fairly solid structure.
I guess that the opponents, the enemies, are closing in.
Yeah. They are like you've really been running this whole time, and like as you're standing there like looking out checking, you see like the hulking shadowy figure, but you also see 10 other shadows, 20, 50. Like it is a
I
mass of troops that are coming after you.
reach within my pocket. I'm afraid to use it. I know how powerful it is. And I take out a little crystal, blue in color, sparkling stars engraved in the mineral, slightly hot to the touch. I close my fist around it, and I throw the star drop in the direction of the enemies incoming.
Okay.
So that I guess it would encompass the entrance of the cave, but mostly the enemies.
Okay. Um, make a finesse. No, it's not finesse. Yeah, finesse roll.
Reaction?
Yeah,
18.
18. So you do manage to get it a good way away, but it is a relatively small, stone. You can't get it super far by throwing it. Um, but as you throw it, you have all these thoughts rushing through your head about like,
I'm fucking dead.
all the soldiers that you led into battle, the friends that you had, whether they made it through the battle or not. You think of that one other person that was waving goodbye from the tower, and as it's in the air, it begins to brighten, and then it bursts, and like as the enemy is approaching, meteorites begin to fall and just pummel the earth, and one hits right in front of the cave, and like you get blown back into the cave, and then you black out. So
Ooh. That's one powerful item.
you
I'm
come.
gonna tell you this is a powerful item.
It fucking sounds like it if it's gonna fucking bring meteors from the fucking sky.
You wake up and Tuglow is kind of standing there over you. Tuglow, it's been maybe 20 seconds or so. You had went and slept Samlin, and basically turned around and see Az kind of go and pass out. And you're like, oh my god. You're literally sitting there for 20 seconds probably going, what the fuck am I doing here, man? These motherfuckers. So, Samlin is asleep. Tuglow, as you are awake and laying on the ground. You got some junk on your face.
Um, the
And now, quick recap. You left Port Fortune after a terrorist attack, and you're on your way to Keelong. You stopped in Hush for the night. Az wanted to go hunting. You went hunting. You had a thingamajig, what was it? A juvenile flicker fly, which is a big old juvenile flicker fly. Is a horse-sized insect.
Juvenile. Emphasis on.
Right. And so, y'all managed to defeat that. Samlo and Tuglow thought it'd be fun to try it out since it fell on the wall of flame. So Tuglow passed her check and Samlin did not. So he started hallucinating and screaming. So Tuglow put him to sleep. And Az was trying to harvest some poison because he's a power gamer. And rolled pretty bad, and so got shot in the face with a bunch of the hallucinogenic, poison that the flicker fly uses.
Tripping balls, man.
Basically,
That's what's happening.
it's like Samlin was just so bad he was just gonna scream for like 10 seconds and then be like, "Oh God, what happened?" But you took that hero dose and you just. Ugh.
I mean, we're pretty close to some water.
Yes, there was like a little creek, kind of in the clearing where you encountered the flicker fly.
I want to bring Samlin over there and then just like cup some water and just start throwing it on his face until he wakes up.
So he's like, "What the hell, man? What happened?"
You started tripping and it didn't seem like it was a good trip, so I put you to sleep and then I woke you up.
Well, thanks, I guess. One time I ate some of these mushrooms off the side of a cliff, and kind of the same thing happened. It was a little bit better than that, but a little less tormenting. But is Az okay?
He got sprayed with some booty juice while you got knocked out.
Dang.
And I don't know what he went through, so
Well,
I was kind of away from the eruption that kind of hit him directly. Az, are you okay? I'm gonna start throwing some water on him. Just cut some water and just throw it on him.
His one weakness, no.
Water, no. Towel, my towel.
Now when he talks, it's gonna squeak.
Must apply oil.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But
Az, he okay now?
I think I just experienced a vision.
What was your vision about?
I don't think it was a vision. I think it was reality.
What was it about?
It was about the war. It was about me being in the battle. That was trippy. That was really something. I kind of feel different though. I feel I regained I regained my memories from what happened. I was fighting alongside so many different peoples, so many different races against forces of darkness, and in the midst of it all, probably had an opportunity to have my hands on an artifact, but there was this very huge monster that tried to. I tried opening the chest, but it fucked me up, and so I started running, I started running, and I ended up in that cave, and I
What cave?
threw a cave, probably the one I was found in.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Uh, I blacked out after that. I remember throwing my Joker, a little an item called a Star Drop, very powerful, probably beyond anything we've ever seen.
Hmm, hmm.
And I blacked out, and that's about it. I'm old as fuck. I'm actually really fucking old.
You asked me one time. You were like, "Can I find a book on the past 500 years?" And I think you were memeing. But were you memeing or not?
No, no, no. I was not
Which,
meaning. I was literally
um,
did not have.
if you're describing like where the battle took place, because yeah, didn't you say
I.
where it was?
It was the battle took place in the Quiet Lands.
Right. I thought you'd already said that. I was gonna say Tuglow. If you want to make a like if you want to do a knowledge check, you can. But it would
Okay.
be like a hope or fear. It'd be an action roll.
What am I rolling for here?
This is a history kind of thing.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Because like if Az is talking about like where the battle took place and everything, like,
Hmm.
and he goes, "I'm old." You're like, "Hold on,
Okay,
I'm
gotcha,
trying
gotcha.
to give you a
Right.
suggestion on how to because I think we
Um,
talked about it the other week about
can I throw in my experience study of the arts, or
does it
is that not really?
what does it say? Oh, an
Sun Tzu,
experience.
the art of war.
That experience, I'd say it has to be more artsy focused.
Okay, heard. Yeah, I'll do that roll.
Yeah. What you get?
22 with hope, baby.
22 with hope. Holy
Yes,
crap!
Very
sir.
impressive.
Take your
I
hope.
be studying.
Take your
It took
hope.
place at this at this place
Um.
during this time. There was
Right.
that many people.
Let me pull up my world lore stuff.
This was this is actually a tale that my mother told me, and she had made mentions of this because it was a pretty significant war.
So that would
And
have been roughly 207 200. You say roughly 220 years ago is how long ago that would have been. And we will call it um I'll give you a battle name later. I want to think about it. I don't want to give you some trash. Um and that would have been where like the resistance forces came together and kind of tried one last they were trying to one last ditch effort uh, finish off the dynasty's army who you know and you probably know this more simply because of the knowledge your mother is privy to, but they did use some form of summoning of unnatural dark creatures to aid them in battle. um, but during this war the Western Front fell, and the army was able to make it down to um there used to be a landmass where Thistlebridge is, and they managed to make it down there and basically wiped that section of land off the face of the planet.
what the fuck?
So, but
Oh,
with that, then it became just kind of like a forces doing. It was a way to separate the two halves of this area to try to, you know, win what they could where they could.
Wow. What the fuck?
Good
yeah,
roll, man.
Yeah, thank you,
based
thank
on
you. I'm really
the
happy that I rolled
history,
that.
Huh?
yeah, I'm at least I'm at least 200 years old at the very least.
Damn ass, you old as fuck.
Yeah, but like I'm pretty well conserved. I guess that cave must have been pretty dry. Not too much, humidity inside.
Right.
Which I would say, I would say when you were first originally found, I could see you being a little roughed up.
Yeah, yeah, a little rusty on the sides.
Right.
The old ass.
But,
That's super important to me. I feel like, kind of game outside of the gameplay, I know what my next experience is going to be. Like this is literally the missing link to my past. As I relived it, literally. Okay, yeah, I got
Speak,
this.
speak, child.
yes.
I cannot. I cannot yet. I don't have a slot for it, but soon.
But, yeah, so
That's cool as fuck.
anything else on that specific conversation? Anything else you guys want to discuss?
I'm just saying, and had this been in the heat of the moment, I would have never known. Like, I would have never had this thought process. But since it's been fucking 2 or 3 weeks, as I'm just saying, I actually saved the village from your dumbass.
Wait, hold
Because
on.
if you look at what that meat did to Samlin, and
Oh
you
my
look at what
god.
that shit happened to you, and you was trying to feed this to the village,
I forgot.
I'm just saying.
I
I'm
was
just saying,
wondering.
I saved them by
I saw that in
burning
the
that thing.
in Discord. I was like, "As trying to what? You say what?"
Yeah,
I was like, "What are
yeah.
you talking about?" But
I'm out
Well,
here.
that's right. We
this
were gonna take it back to everybody.
this is the first time we encounter such a creature. I mean, I didn't want it to eat it. Y'all wanted to eat it.
You said you wanted to bring it back to the village so they could eat it.
Yeah. No, I
And you
wanted
said
to
you were
bring it
gonna
back
poison
alive.
them.
I wanted
No,
to
no,
bring
no,
it
no,
back
no.
alive. I wanted to capture it initially. To try and capture it anyway.
Power
Your
gaming.
old ass. You don't even remember what you was doing.
No, I
Yeah.
remember. I remember.
He's now the
Yeah,
I
old.
said,
He's the old
you know,
man now.
yeah. It's your 200-year-old looking ass.
Samlin, shut your head ass.
As age right now is just
And on
220
that note,
plus.
I start walking around the pond and I go clear my mind in the little shack across the pond. See
Okay.
if there is any treasures.
No.
In gold.
You go and you kind of kick around and look, and there's nothing really. It's just an old, broken down, probably like a fisher shack or something like that. Somebody used to come out and sit and fish in the stream.
Can I look for a relatively sturdy stick?
Very easy to find.
Okay. Can I go get one real quick?
Yep,
All right.
easy.
I'm gonna go run to Az. Hey Az, here you go. I want you to take this walking stick. Be careful. Don't want you to hurt yourself now.
I take the stick.
Samlin's like across the water. Damn.
And you know
Jesus.
what? I look at it. You brought me a fishing rod. That's very nice of you since we're next to this pond. Thank
It's
you
a
very
walking
much.
stick, but you can do with it what you want.
You can call it. You call it fishing. What is it? A fishing rod? Oh,
Yeah.
thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. I would like to use my waterborne community fetch into my pack for some fishing line.
Okay, I'll say you have some smaller gauge string in there.
Yes, thank you.
Something that can be used as a fishing line.
Yeah. And I go back to the beast take a little bit of his meat
Whoa.
and put it
Hey, yo.
around the. Oh shit! Y'all have y'all have uh, some some kind of what is it called?
A hook.
The thing that some kind of hook or
Um. Hmm.
Couldn't you just use the
Wait.
fishing line
Hold on.
and like tie it, and then tie it to the meat, and then just throw it like that?
Tangent to me.
yeah, but it's gonna eat the meat and it's
I
not gonna
can.
be.
Okay. Samlin comes over and has a rock in his hand, and he like takes it and like closes his hands on it, and when he opens it, it is a stone hook.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
wow! Thank
Yo.
you, Samlin. That's so nice.
No problem. I
That's
forget
so
a lot of
dope.
times that I can do that, but it's only unique, harmless effects that I can do. I think
Wow.
for flavor and fun, we'll say a hook is applicable.
Okay.
That is
Hey,
what the heck, dude? That's awesome, Samuel.
I guess
Oh, thanks.
the sky is quite nice.
Yeah,
The air is kind of
it's
fresh.
getting to. It is now nighttime. It is like now dark
Yeah, yeah.
outside. Y'all fought just at the last light of the sky.
And the moon is slightly brightening, moving up in the sky.
Right. It's actually a good time to fish if you were wanting to fish.
I say we do a little fire towards the near of the pond, and we just camp here for the night. We do a little, camping style, and
Somebody say fire?
Oh my
we catch
god.
some fish.
Okay.
We have a little chill night.
I'm Samlin's like, oh yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. And I mean, we can trip on some more of that hallucinogenic meat. Yeah.
Little
Oh, now he's
psychedelic
gonna
meat.
use it for himself. Oh
Right.
lord. Oh lord.
Um.
That was some good shit.
They said I'm so old I could croak it any day. I gotta live life to the fullest now.
Shut your ass up.
Man, I think I studied about you actually. Come to think of it, I didn't know that was you in the history books.
Dang.
You're so full of shit. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
But so are y'all camping or what's up? What you doing?
Yeah. I'm down. I'm down. I'll
Okay,
camp
so
for a
who
little
does?
bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you do the fire. Sam, you want to fish with me?
Sure.
All right.
So Tuglow, you can gather up some sticks and junk and
Yeah.
crisp
get
the
some-
fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some sticks, leaves, logs. Have me a fun time with this.
Samlin and Az are like walking down towards the water, and a wall of flame just goes. um.
That's one way to do it.
So as you got your bait on the hook, and you walk down to the water, and you chunk it in. Make a. Let me look.
Ines?
Let's do agility. Just because this is reactive. Or, yeah, just do an agility reaction roll for me. It's literally seeing how quickly you can set the hook if you get a bite.
I'm gonna spend a hope and add my steady hand experience.
Okay.
That's a pretty flavorful way of using that. I can't even be mad at that.
Reaction, you said?
No.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 9 with a hope.
A 9 with hope. Um, take your hope. Or actually, don't take your hope. We'll just make them reaction rolls. So you feel a tug on the line, and you pull back, and it doesn't, the hook doesn't set. It just comes flying out of the water. Half of the odd, flicker fly meat is still on there.
You want to try? You want to try something?
Sure, I can. Samlin tries. Black is hope.
Go see how the fire is doing, and I see. I was expecting a little bitty fire camp, like a few flames, and I turned back and
there's a
fucking
bonfire.
a bonfire.
It's
behind
massive.
me.
It's
Yeah.
massive.
So Samlin rolled a 24.
What the fuck?
So as Samlin is standing there, he just has this steadiness about him. And as soon as the rod twitches, he's just like, and like,
Hey,
and
man,
like
calm
pulls,
down, Master.
whips up this like huge, 3-pound fish, river fish.
Nice.
Nice
Bro
fat
brings out a
belly.
Fucking kraken.
I guess I don't need to zip the shit up. What all right. You want to fish again, or what's up? Samlin's like, yeah, motherfucker.
Somebody wants to go again.
Oh well, no. Samlin doesn't necessarily want. Samlin was calling you a bitch because he caught a fish. Not really, but
Bet, give me that fucking rod back.
Hey,
okay.
Samlin. Hey, be careful over there. Old man might not be able to catch us some food for tonight. Make sure we get some food tonight.
He might throw out his back. Throw it. We'll have to oil him up good.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna live. I'm just gonna live with it and do an old man grim of kids
See,
these days.
The funny thing is, you're probably older than the old dude at the crossroads. It's always like,
Yeah.
but you.
That's probably the child of someone I knew. Like I saw him as a baby.
So you get a little.
That being said, I take the fucking fishing rod and I guess I use another hope to try to beat Samlin.
Okay. Throw it in, and you're sitting there. What'd you roll?
24 with hope.
Wow.
24 with hope. Take your hope.
Yeah.
Oh well, don't take hope. This is just reaction rolls.
24.
Just like Samlin, you after watching what Samlin was doing, you're like, okay, I got this, and you kind of like, you get as still as you can, and you just wait, and as soon as you feel the, you set the hook and pull it up onto the edge of the river, and it is
3.1 pound fish.
I was literally gonna say it's a 3.01 pound fish. It is just barely bigger than Samlin's.
Nice.
But it's definitely enough food for Samlin and Tuglow to eat.
Hell yeah.
As I don't know. We still haven't said whether or not you eat food. I think.
I most definitely think that I've been made in the image of a man, and so I can mechanically eat food.
Mm.
It doesn't give me as much. I don't get as much energy from it.
Okay.
I would say.
Gotcha.
But it helps.
But still, 6 pounds of fish is plenty for 3 people to eat.
Oh hell yeah.
So you all go and kind of set the fish on some kind of sticks and hang it around the fire and sit and chit chat and enjoy the night under the stars.
Call it a short rest.
Are y'all doing long rest or short rest? Thought y'all were long resting.
I mean, we can long rest,
Mhm.
take turns.
Well, you said camp. I didn't know if you meant overnight camp.
Yeah, I mean, we can turn this into that. Decide to stay there.
Whatever y'all want to do.
I'm down.
Um,
At least a short rest. Or Tug, you still want to me slow. You still want to hunt?
um, I don't really want to hunt
Okay.
tonight. I think the realization of hearing that you were actually, in this, catastrophic war that genuinely is important. I'm kind of reeling that information in and trying to piece together, is there anything that I might know about your past? Now that I know that you were in that war, and I'm more so of like just pondering, theory crafting per se, around the campfire while cooking this fish.
So as you're cooking the fish, you can take a short rest.
Heard.
Which I don't think Sam anything wrong. So Samlin will. Is anybody going to do hope?
I'm full on hope, but I'm gonna clear stress.
Okay. I can. I'm gonna do a prepare, and I can help somebody.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I assume
Clear
I'll be
stress.
helping Az because he's got a bunch of shit. Yeah, he's got 2 armor slots, HP, and stress. Yeah. I will take care of one of Az's things, and uh, I will prepare.
I got a 2, but I only had 1 stress. So, it says
Cool.
describe how you blow off steam or pull yourself together. Um, do I really have to blow off steam though?
No,
Okay, because
I mean,
I'd
like
like
you
for it to.
literally, to me, you just talked about it. You were like,
Yeah, yeah, that's
I'm
what I
sitting
wanted to.
there,
Yeah,
kind of just thinking and resting
yeah,
and
yeah.
chilling out, deep in
Yep.
thought, but resting nonetheless.
Yes, yes, yes. That's exactly what I wanted it to be too. And then I guess I can use my second downtime to help Az in case he needs anything.
Cool.
Or do you need anything?
I don't need anything. If me and him can get him all taken care of, you can prepare to give me 2 hope. Even though you don't need the hope, I could still
Right.
use, like, if you want to help me, that would help
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. I got you.
But we'll make sure that we get him, even though, I mean, let's be honest, we're going back to town to sleep. So,
Okay, be real with me since he's not here. What did you think of his plot twist of just running instead of grabbing the chest?
bro, I was like, I should have said, grab it and run. Just run. What?
That's what I thought of.
I don't think did he talk about that at all when he
About the
was,
chest?
yeah, when he was
Mm-mm.
describing. Okay,
No. All he said was like he remembers being in the cave and he threw the thing
right.
and then he blacked out.
Mm.
And he was like, I don't remember if he said that he mentioned him being. No, I think he did.
Well, he said
I think he mentioned
he was in the
in the war.
war, but he didn't.
Yeah,
I don't think he mentioned the chest.
right. No, he didn't.
Good.
Specifically,
Hey,
he did
you
not.
know. Oh shit, he's back. Shh.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wait, he can just go watch the fucking VOD. What the hell?
I got some.
What's that?
I got some fresh.
You got the baguette?
Some good as shit. So you
Nice.
said you could help somebody. Somebody.
Yes. You do what you're gonna do, and then me and Tuglow can both help you
Yes.
Okay. So I go.
because we both
Gonna
essentially
take
have one free thing to do.
nice. And that's 2. 1d4
Mhm.
stress. 1d4. 4. Perfect.
Because I know you.
Somebody can help me repair my armor, and somebody can pump. Can motivate me to get some hope back.
Okay, I will actually. So we both get 2 hope.
Nice.
Um, so you can go ahead and mark that because that's what Samlin was gonna do. Fair. So I get my 2 hope.
And what am I
And
helping?
Tug is gonna.
What do you need? You need armor. We'll just stand
Yep.
by Tuglow because if I roll a 1, you can do it, and then his armor will be full.
Heard.
I got 3, so you should be good
Mhm.
from what
Thank
I
you.
saw on your sheet.
I'm top notch.
So Tug, you ain't got to do nothing unless you just. I don't actually. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I mean,
What? Huh?
no, you can't work on it. Yeah, you can't do projects on short rest.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. So, y'all cook your fish, eat your fish, kind of just relax for a minute. You know, patch up your armors and your wounds, and de-stress a little bit, and prepare for the journey back to Hush.
Do we trip out a little bit since we were feeding the fish with
No,
the flicker? Okay.
no, you clean the stomach and the guts out, so it's
Oh, heard.
um. Tuglow,
Yes, sir.
roll. Hold on, I want to see what it looks like. Roll 2d10s.
2d10s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, bottom left. 1, 2. 17.
17. Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you begin to journey back towards Hush. Samlin kind of trying to go the reverse way that he came. Um, and about an hour or so, it is it's really dark now. But you do make it back. And there's still some torches, and most of the businesses have started to close, but the tavern's still lit up. There's still lights on in homes and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But what would y'all like to do? You're back in Hush. Go to sleep. You can go, you know, whatever. I don't know.
Let me look at my notes from, let's see. Okay, versus. What
So I
was this
fixed my
say?
compass. I met with the archivist.
Mm. I think you had to pick it up
I think
in the morning or something like that.
Yeah.
yeah, I already picked it up. I gave the compass to
Well, you dropped the compass off to the dude.
yeah.
He fixed it over the day,
Mm-hmm.
and then you took it to the arcanist,
Correct.
dropped it off, and she was like, "I'll have it ready tomorrow."
Mhm.
And the night in between is when you were like, "Let's go hunting." So you just gotta go pick it up in the morning. That's basically all you gotta do.
Okay.
So if there's nothing,
I
is there anything specifically I want to do while you're still in the city of Hush?
um I want to keep to myself tonight,
Okay.
just because, you know, thinking about it, it's been a decent amount of time since I've been home, and now that I'm journeying home, I'm like kind of starting to long for it. And so it's like I'd rather just tonight at the very least just remember about home and look forward to it. Kind of like homesick. I'm homesick tonight.
Gotcha.
Mm. Same goes with me.
Cool. All right.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Same goes with me. Thank you. All these memories coming back to me really got me tired and kind of questioning what I should do, what I should be doing next.
Cool.
I think I'm just gonna sleep on it.
Right. And so with that, we'll say y'all rest for the night. Awaken in the morning time, to the sounds of the tavern firing up. What? And so you can, you kind of all meet up and, um, unless y'all have anything specifically you want to do while you're in the city, I'd like to just kind of fast track it.
Only thing I
just
know
going
of
to-
is getting as is compass. It's the only thing I got. Else, I've got no business here.
Same.
Cool. So with that, you run to, you get all your stuff ready, run to the Arcanist. She lets her house down, come in, quick little small talks, like, oh, hey, we gotta hit the road. And, she's like, I wasn't able to completely, blah, 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 completely restore the enchantment, but it seems to be picking up on something. So, but, I apologize. I couldn't get it working, back to its original
It's okay, you did
form,
your
but,
best.
maybe this will give you a hint.
Potion of compensation, Miss Arcanist?
Do what?
I said potion of compensation, Miss Arcanist. Obviously, just joking.
She just
But
kind of
we have a
laughs.
potion.
She's like, I'm supposed to give you a potion for fixing your friend's stuff? And she just kind of laughs.
Thank
but,
you for your help, Miss Arcanist. Very much appreciated.
It's no
It was
problem.
wonderful to see you.
From the whole of us.
And I hope,
Farewell to you. I mean, not farewell, but we'll see some other time.
absolutely. And be safe on your journey. And, stay on the right path.
Will do.
Sounds good.
And with that, you take your leave, skedaddle up out of Hush. You get your cart, right? Y'all are traveling with the cart?
Yes, with a cart. Yes.
You get your cart and, travel a little bit south, 30 to 30 minutes to an hour south, to get back to the main road. And then, whoa.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. But it just kind of now I'm in two spots on the screen. It's okay. So you go, a little bit south, and then you turn and head off, east towards the Quiet Lands. So we'll say about a day's travel from the Sablewood. You stop for the night to camp. Little bit farther up. Halfway where you were and where you put it. Yep, right there.
Okay.
So you get to about right there. And you make set up camp for the night. Which I don't even know why I changed the music, honestly.
It's an emotional
traveling.
moment for me.
Yeah,
It's
we
an
traveled.
emotional-
Peaceful travel.
We traveled. Thinking about all the stories that Mom used to tell me, and
Bro, you gotta do one of them.
Basically,
You
Gandalf
gotta
was
do
on
one of the.
guard coming over
Bro,
us.
he's gotta do one of them monologues like he did on stream one time about that Arknight song. The Hobbit monologue, bro. Legendary.
Thank you, thank you.
But, so, as you all begin to kind of settle down for the night, as you pull out the compass,
The compass.
and when the Arcanist had handed it to you, it was pointing to what would be east. And you kind of put it away and try not to dwell on it too much, because she was like, it's not perfectly fixed. But as you y'all are all kind of sitting around, you look down at the compass and you notice that it's now pointing what would be north, kind of northeast. It's barely northeast.
Hey, look at these guys. If the needle moves so much within such a short time frame, it must be pointing to something close to us.
I mean, I can't argue with that logic.
Yeah, that is factually true.
Yeah. I wonder how close it would be. And I mean, it only points to the other compass, right?
Well, she said it was pointing at something,
Something.
It seemed like maybe it just obviously was pointing not north anymore.
Right.
Y'all mind if we take a quick detour to see if that thing is pointing towards anything useful?
Yeah. We should probably put the horses off to try to pull them into the woods a little bit. Which the wooded area is thinner here. It's not quite the thick sablewood like where Hush is. It's still, trees and rocks and things like that hanging around, but it's you could probably put the cart in between a couple of trees back off the road.
Samlin, can you manipulate Earth to kind of put a pin almost for the horses, so that way they don't get out?
Not that. I can only do little stuff, unfortunately.
Okay. Gotcha.
Maybe one day that'd be cool. You could put a wall around them.
They might not be alive when we get back, partner.
Well, at least we'd have some non-poison meat at that point.
If we ever get stranded, they'll be the first.
We're eating the
go.
horses first.
I'm gonna do is take I'm gonna go in between the place where the cart is and the road, in between that distance.
Okay.
I'm gonna tie a rope across 2 trees, and I'm gonna hang my chaos clock on it, and disguise it as camouflage, like a forest background.
Let me double check. I want to allow it. But let me make sure. I think the wording would let me allow it. But it's also something that's kind of
I need to do a spell cast though.
User can be adjusted by any user with spellcast ability at will. Oh, so you don't have to be wearing it. It doesn't say anything about being worn. So yeah, you can simply hang it up and touch it and shoot some of your, spellerific energy into it.
Magic.
Ah.
Old man.
No.
Jesus.
Anyway.
I fucking love it.
So you hang up the chaos cloak. What do you?
I project onto it the pattern of whatever is on the floor of that forest.
Okay. Just leaves and bush, basically,
Yeah.
because it's not like you can put an image on it. You make it a smattering of brown and green, and give it that same kind of fuzzy, grassy texture that you did to try to make the bush. All right. So you do that, and you feel, you walk around to the other side and walk back to the road. You put them about 30 feet back into the. It's very, unless someone's looking, they should not see your horses. Cool. Az is like, Samlin's like, Az, lead the way.
Yeah, take out my compass. Try to move it a little bit, see how fast the needle is moving.
Bro's trying to do the Skyrim strafe and see how much the compass is moving. The gamer strat. It doesn't vary that much from when you're doing that. You would have to.
Okay, so we might be like a few hours away.
Well, you know from Hush it was east, and from here it's now like almost directly north. So it's nowhere near the length of what it was, like a day's travel east, and now it's pointing almost directly north. Because you're a smart robot man. Make a
scout.
Make a knowledge roll for me, Az.
Reaction?
Hmm.
Oh no. 20 with fear.
20 with fear. I'm gonna take the fear. But with that, yeah, you have a feeling that it couldn't be more than an hour into the woods.
Okay. Not a long stretch, lads. Less and lads. Miss.
he just keeps saying stuff. I love it. It was like the other day, or the last episode, I think. What'd you say? You said what was it first? Tug, low, Miss Low, Tuglow. Like.
I'm old. I have problem with names. Okay.
So you take off. You begin to walk towards the north, using your compass as a guide. After you walk for 30 minutes or so, since you're leading the party, just make an instinct reaction roll. 20.
Nice.
You're all kind of walking forward, not speedily, not super loud, but you didn't say you were trying to necessarily be quiet or anything like that.
Just walking.
You hear a snap in the brush, maybe 20 feet off to your front left. You just keep walking.
I go. Duck. I said, maybe I've heard a snap coming out from our left. I look in that direction. Do I see anything?
Make an instinct reaction roll for me.
Shit.
Or knowledge.
Critical.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
In the
2020 crate. Jesus.
You look in the brush, and you can make out the shape of a deer.
Dinner, boys.
Oh my god. Hey, I mean,
actually, I'm probably the best shot.
you're the only shot here.
Yeah.
Hey, I can shoot some magic at it.
Bruh, we're not trying to cook it yet, bruh.
You know what? Actually, for this, I'm pulling out my. Okay, nobody moves. Nobody makes a noise.
Huh?
And I'm gonna pull out my. I hope I've not sold it.
We did sell all our stuff.
Oh.
Remember?
Well, I'm gonna take a shot at it.
Okay.
I mean, 50 cal in the.
Well, I mean,
And
it's
you
It
talk
should be
about me
enough.
with my magic. Okay.
it's not that bad. Okay, make
Yeah,
it
with 44 cal. The
make an attack.
Come on, baby. I'm gonna use steady hands.
Okay.
That's a 16 with the hope.
Okay, take your hope. It hits. Roll damage.
Okay, no. 12.
How much?
12.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it kills the deer. With the 16, I'll say you hit probably like in its like chest area. So you might have nicked a little bit of good meat from the leg, but for the most part you have a wholly intact deer carcass.
That's very. That's a good shot. It's not a perfect shot, but it's a good shot.
Right, very good. If you would have got like maybe a 20 or higher, I would have let you, you know.
No. We don't go for the head in hunting. We go for the lungs, the heart. That's the sweet spot. Okay.
Hey,
so
brother,
then I
in
just-
America.
I
No,
shot.
I'm just kidding.
I shot at it, and it starts. It jumps from the shot, and just starts running, but very, very, very fast. It just lays down. And
Okay. So now you have a 200-pound deer carcass. What would you like to do with it?
Dibs on not carrying it.
Someone's like, it's like 4 times my size.
I'm the weakest one here, physically speaking.
We can just do you want to like
we can just lay there, and we will. I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna put it on the tree.
Okay.
Tie it up a tree.
Mhm.
Take my dagger, open the belly, take the innards in, dug a hole in the ground, put the innards in it, cover the hole, and just gonna let it there
Okay.
for a little bit.
Cool.
While we go do the stuff.
All right. So you continue to head north. About 15 more minutes or so. You kind of do some zigzags, and you notice the compass is kind of starting to act as if what it's pointing to is getting closer. Another few minutes go by, and you come to this very familiar area, in which there's a rock formation with a small hole that not 6, 7, 8 months ago you climbed out of with the help from Yabatu and his crew.
This is the place, people.
What do you mean the place?
This is where I went when the battle ends. And I look around this whole place, and this is where the battle happened. I bet there's bones on the ground right now. This is it.
I don't see no bones. Sam looks like. But
I'm being very emotional right now.
Okay. As y'all are talking, Samlin kind of like walks over to the hole. He's like looks inside, and he's like, "There's something in here." Like kind of calls you over. And he's like, behind the, and as you peer in, it's seems like the impact of all the, the heavy chunks of meteor hitting the ground, like collapsed the cave in half from what maybe you, because you just had a remembrance about this place. It's not as big as what you remember from your experience you had yesterday.
Oh.
And Sam was like,
That's more
there's something through there. And he's pointing at this point, it just looks like a wall to a cave, as nature has taken it back over.
I'm Samling, would you mind, since you're the smaller of us, would you mind helping me getting in? Not me getting in, but can you get in? Because I just did my polish this morning, and I wouldn't want to scratch myself.
Sam's like, sure. And he kind of jumps in the hole, and he's like, he kind of walks over to that wall, and he's like, yeah, it's through here. As he's saying that,
I'm trying to.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm trying to push myself in it either way.
Oh, you can get through it. It was kind of opened up. Basically, what happened is like you collapsed it with the, the thing, whatever it's called. I can't even remember what this thing is called. Star drop. You collapsed it with that, and over time, like just rain and wind and just the elements kind of opened up a small hole, and then when you were found, they opened it up so you could get out. So you can get back in.
Okay.
You can get back in. It's not necessarily a large opening, but you can crawl into it without severely scratching yourself up. You can
Actually, what I do is
you can take a towel and lay it over the thing.
No, it's okay. I'm not like that. Come on. I throw in.
Hey, you were the one talking about your fresh polish, okay?
Yes, but I thought it was like a small video. I didn't understand it. Like
No, you're good. I'm just messing with you.
I throw in Alistair's torch.
Okay. So now you and Samlin are in the cave. It's illuminated. I think I have, on Schmeppy. Actually just like to the left of the old.
Heard. Got it. Where we were just at.
Ooh, yeah.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Let me pass. Time is it 2? Okay, we're good. Schmeppy. Dude, everybody likes all the like. I never see anybody talking about Schmeppy on Reddit or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, why not? Everybody wants to use the complicated stuff. This is so simple. It's like it's like a dry erase board, Not sponsored. Should be.
Should be.
Yeah, after that spiel. I do like Schmeppy though. I think it's super easy to use. Hold on, I'm trying to get the stream looking right.
Played until now, served us right.
Huh?
I mean, until now, it's served us.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it just lags a little bit because of how much shit we have on here. Like, if y'all could see all the stuff that's hidden from you, like, I kind of went overboard with Port Fortune. So, I have like an interior for almost every building that, like shop and stuff. But I'm like, I'll just save those and use them later for other towns and stuff like that. Oops. That should be good. Now let me move everybody over there. For Tuglow, you're still outside.
Yeah.
I'll still drag you and put you outside though. Ooh, right there at the mouth.
If I'm outside,
Az and Samlin are inside.
Can I look around me to see if I notice anything?
Yeah, you look around and it's just it is dark.
Mm-hmm.
And Samlin kind of sticks his head out and he's like, "Here, Tug," and he like throws you the torch, the Alistair torch that he has, and you can activate it, and it makes it nice and bright. If you want to, you don't have to activate it, but he throws it. He throws it to you in case you'd like to use it. But as of right now, it's fairly it's getting dark. It is in the evening time.
Heard.
So there's trees, rocks. You do notice that it still looks natural around here, but it does seem like there's some odd like divots in the ground. But it is all grass and foliage and completely reclaimed by nature. Never would have known what happened.
Heard. Hmm. Call me paranoid, but can I cast my mysterious mist? Because, okay, so let me ask: am I even big enough to fit through this hole, or small enough to fit through the hole?
Yeah, Az went through it.
Okay.
I think Az is the biggest of us all.
Okay. So then, at the least, since I'm hanging back in my head, can I cast my mysterious mist to just kind of cover up this area, and then just kind of chill and wait there?
Yeah. Are you waiting outside or inside?
I'm at like the outside of the mouth.
Outside of the mouth with the mist on the mouth.
Yes.
Okay. Are you in the mist?
Yes.
Okay. Tuglow is in the mist.
And it says use an action to spend a hope and cast a temporary thick fog. It encircles a stationary area up to very close range. Everyone within is hidden to anybody outside the fog. So I go from 6 to 5 hope.
Okay. And we'll say you have the entrance, mystified.
Right, thank you. Maybe I'm just being paranoid right now, but
That's okay. Samlin kind of, token. Samlin kind of walks in and is kind of looking around. He's like, "So is this where you were found as?"
Yeah. I'm walking around. I get close to that rock. Ah, I remember that rock. Yeah, that pebble right there.
Like, that was my pillow for a month.
Yeah. Oh, and this one too. Wow.
Samlin looks over and sees one with a face carved into it, and he's like, "What's that one?"
Don't worry about it. Oh, look right there.
And as you pull out your compass, and it is pointing directly through the wall, through the north side.
Right. Up ahead we go.
Samlin kind of walks up and inspects, and he's like, "What?" He's like, "What do you think's back there?"
I don't know. Could be anything.
Well, I can detect that there's something magic back there. I can sense it. Mm-hmm. Samlin has since he's a sorcerer, he can sense the presence of magic people and objects when he's close to them.
I very much have no idea. Maybe it's valuable.
Maybe. Well, it's your call. This is your home, I guess. I don't want to start tearing down walls in your own house.
I mean, it is true that I've grown accustomed to the place, but not like that. Yeah, let's go. Let's see what it is.
Okay. So, you and Samlin begin to, try to pull rocks away. And, Samlin's kind of trying to use as much of his, magical power as he can. As these rocks are shifting and kind of rumbling to the ground, there's a moment where both of you stop moving, and you're not throwing rocks on the ground, but you still feel a rumble.
I'm sorry. This morning's dinner wasn't the best. I apologize.
Sounds like, yeah, that shit I ate yesterday still hurting me.
Yeah. Was it you though?
Huh? Was it me?
Yeah. Was it you?
No,
This rumble
it
right
wasn't.
now?
It wasn't me.
I look at Magpie. Magpie looks at me. I look at her. She looks at me. No, it was not her.
I look over at both of you. You feel the rumble again. Um,
What's going on?
and at that moment, the rumbling gets more intense and more intense, and you can actually see the rocks shaking. And Tuglow, you can even feel it, even though you're in the mouth of the cave. You can feel it as well.
I take Samlin and I throw him back. I grab him by the I don't know, by the neck, well, by his clothes, and
Right.
I just throw him back, and I throw myself back.
Okay, make a
Like 10 feet.
make a strength roll for me
Okay.
to see how far you can get Samlin.
16 with hope.
16. Take your hope. Samlin goes 15 feet back. You said you would jump back. And then make a where's my stuff? Make an agility reaction roll for me.
5 with fear. Oh no, reaction 5.
5. All right. Well, with that, 5, we are going to
Okay,
what's up?
question. You said that I could feel the rumbling, right?
Yes.
Okay. During that time, can I just start walking back there? Obviously, I don't know. Like,
Walking
Kenny
towards
knows what's
us?
about to happen. Kenny knows what's about to happen.
Right, but you feel the rumbling and you walk towards us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I want Tuglow to walk back there, but not knowing like
Yeah,
that
that's
you just
fine.
threw this dude back. Okay.
Well, like, you basically what would happen is you feel the rumbling and you kind of turn around and you're like, what the fuck's going on? And you start walking
Yeah,
back. And at that point,
yes, please.
Az takes Samlin and chunks him back.
Uh-huh.
And then this large beetle-like creature comes
Okay,
shooting out of the ground.
This is interesting.
And
What the fuck is that thing?
brother, and as you are knocked over and you are vulnerable until you next act. But let's take a break.
Okay. Sounds good.
And we will fight the acid burrower when we come back.
What a
It's
name.
an acquaintance. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something.
Okay. We'll be right back in. Let's say, Kenny, you wanted to fix a little food?
Yeah, I just gotta pop it in a
We'll
microwave.
say 10 minutes to give you plenty of time.
Alright, that works.
All right, we'll be back at 2:21.
Heard.
Or the 21 minute of whatever hour it is, if anybody happens to be watching.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'll be back.
All right, word. And Discord's muted. I'm muted. So, Tuglow, as you kind of, well, let me turn this down just a little bit. It's a little intense. So Tuglow, as you walk into the cave, because you felt this rumbling, you're like, what the hell's going on? Oh, hold on, let me fix this schmappy. I didn't realize it looked like absolute booty. Thumpa, thumpa, thumpa. So Tuglow, you walk in, like, guys, do you feel that? And as you walk in, you see Ash just take Samlin and chunk him back as this large creature. Hold on, I actually wrote a description. Let me read the shit I wrote. A large horse-sized insect-like creature comes through the ground, has large shovel-like horns near its head used for digging, as well as a central horn like a rhino. Has hard chitinous armor that is dark stone and brown in color. And it comes up through the earth as gets kind of knocked back and flung against that back wall there. And he's down on the ground. And
I see it and I.
well, I'm going to spin this fear to get 2 action tokens, and it is going to attack you once. Let me get my stuff pulled up here. Plus 3. 12. At 21. Does the 21 hit? I'm pretty sure it does. So it kind of reaches out, or not necessarily reaches out, but it takes its like horn, central, like a rhino horn, and attempts to shove it into you. And it deals 8 damage. Oh, excuse me, 13. I had to add plus 5. 2d8 plus 5.
I spend an hour slot.
Okay. Why don't y'all's cameras on? And okay, it's y'all's turn now. Take off action tracker.
I will cast Armor Beetle.
Okay, cool.
And as flavor, I will take the leader of my beetles in my hand that I know very well,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try the peaceful approach, and I'm gonna pull my hand in front of the thing that just tried to impale me and show him the beetle. Maybe they can connect.
Okay. Roll
Show them that I'm not a. Okay.
roll a presence.
With fear.
With fear, I'm gonna take the fear. The bug doesn't seem to really give it much mind that you held it out. It just kind of looks like it's getting ready to go at you again.
Well, I tried.
You did try. You did try. It is, in fact, an uncivilized beetle. Tuglow, you want to do anything while you munching?
Hell yeah. I would like to. Let me see. This is 15 feet away.
From
From where I am.
roughly, yes.
Okay. I'd like to run up to it and put it to sleep.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. Make spellcast roll against very close target. On success, okay. All right. 22 with fear.
Okay. It does get put to sleep,
Fuck yeah.
but with that fear, I'll say with that fear, I take the turn, and then I'm going to spend a fear to wake it up. And then I have 2 action tokens, and this creature I can go twice per turn. It has Relentless. May attack twice in a GM move. Because it is, it's a bug. It's like really fast and twitchy, and it seems to be very speedy.
Okay. So does that mean you get 4 hits? Because
No,
you
no,
got
no, no,
2
no.
hits, and then they do it twice.
No, I get 2 actions per turn basically.
Oh. Okay.
Typically, everybody can move and do 1 action. Is kind of how it works. Like the GM characters are, work. But like certain one, like the Minotaur, I was having to spend 2 tokens to get him to move 1 action.
Oh, okay.
But this and the Flickerfly were both. Flickerfly had 3 turns per turn, 3 actions per turn. This one gets 2 though. So I'm going to use Spit Acid, make an attack against all targets in front of the acid burrower within close range. That's Tuglow and Samlin.
Oh shit.
A 7 plus 3, 10.
I have 10. So who wins that? Was it the attacker?
The attacker wins.
Okay. Yeah,
Samlin manages to dodge out of the way in time.
Samlin, you bitch.
But it shoots this acid out of its its jaws as they kind of open up from underneath the central horn. It shoots the acid out at you. I'm gonna use these Yahtzee ass looking dice on a success. Oh my god, dude. Oh, 2d6. That's wrong. 2d6. I was trying to kill you, Tug. Wow. And aren't you lucky that I rolled 3 the first time? So I rolled 2 1s plus 3. So you take 5 damage, but your armor score is halved until the next time you repair it, as the acid starts to eat away at your breastplate or whatever. I can't remember what armor you had. But that basically your armor score is now
3 or 4. Because I'm 3.5 at half.
We'll say 3.
Heard.
Because I think that's what we did last time.
Okay.
For the Minotaur, I think we rounded down, didn't we?
Okay, so from here on out, I have to say I have 3 armor as
Base-
an armor score.
Right, so basically, like, you mark 3 armor slots as 9 damage.
Okay.
So that's 1 move from him, and then
Wait,
it's going to...
Sorry,
Go ahead.
How much damage did you say he dealt? 5?
Yeah, only 5 damage.
Was that 5 plus the extra that he gets, or no? Because the last attack you did like...
Well, the way like damage works on just how yours is, like, your damage is something plus something. Mine is 2d, like, depending on which attack it is. But the last one, I just forgot to do the plus 5 last time, and that's why I was like, oh wait, it's not 8, it's 13.
I just want to make sure. So,
Right. And this, he rolled 2 1s because I accidentally rolled 3 dice the first time. I re-rolled it, and you got 2 1s plus 3.
Okay, I'll just take a HP since it's just 5 damage. It's
Okay.
minor damage.
Cool deal. He is also going to... He's going to turn around as you're right there. We'll say his tail... Or his back legs They have like kind of like little razor spines on them. He's gonna take them and attempt to jab at you with them. That's cocked.
Why are you laughing?
I hate
Why are you
bugs.
smirking?
Who?
18 to
Okay.
hits. I'm pretty sure. Yes.
No, I fucking hate bugs.
Ew, bugs. It's like a beat.
Yes,
It's like a big
18s.
beetle. 5 plus 5, so 10 damage.
Okay, I do an armor.
And he's done.
I would like to try and restrain.
What's up with this man trying to restrain horse-sized insects?
It's what I'm like. I'm a player. I have the freedom to behave how
True,
the fuck
true.
I want. I
Mount.
would like to restrain for the
Roll
fuck.
to mount the bug.
Roll to mount the bug.
Yes, sir.
Roll. We'll make it strength. This is a very strong creature that burrows through stone and earth.
20 with fear.
20 with fear. It's my fear. Bow. Hold on, I just need to resize. Okay, so it works. It is
I told myself
kind of grappled in place.
the beast, and I just take my hand and I go, shh. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down.
I don't know.
Is that another? Are you trying to like? Are you wanting to
What
make
are
a
you
roll
doing?
for? Are you wanting to make a roll for that? Or was that just flavor?
I'm willing to make a roll for that
Okay.
because I legitimately have such a connection. I have a deep connection with demons.
Okay,
Okay,
go ahead.
presence again.
Yes.
$11 with hope.
Take your hope. It does not seem to calm down. As it thrashes about.
Let it happen. It's okay. Let it happen.
It's still just bucking around, not calming down at all. Anybody else gonna go? Samlin can go.
Try again, Ted. Try again.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking about it. I will put it to sleep again.
Okay, go for it.
Can he get advantage because I'm holding it? No. doesn't matter?
No, it's just can't really move at the moment.
Okay.
It's not necessarily like it can still attack and things like. It's just not very mobile at the moment.
Or
But yeah, make your roll.
19 with fear.
19 with fear. I'm going to. This is a literal repeat of last round. Because
Eventually we'll get it.
I have 2 action
Just
tokens
roll
and
the
1
whole
fear.
thug.
So you rolled with fear. What was your roll this time?
19.
A 19. I think that works. Puts it to sleep. But with that fear, I'm gonna take a turn. I'm gonna spend a fear to wake it up. And this time, I'm going to have it. It actually. Has anybody damaged this thing yet?
Not me.
No.
Okay. It's gonna take off and it actually jumps through the wall to the north.
Oh, now look who's scared. Pusshead beetle. Punk ass beetle.
Uncivilized punk.
as it excuse me, it burrows into the wall, and you just see it like disappear, and then coming out from underneath Az and Samlin, basically almost up through the same exact hole again. It's going to it's gonna burst out of the ground. Everybody make an agility reaction roll.
He
Samlin.
just freed himself from me without a fucking sweat.
Oh shit! Hold on, backtrack. I totally forgot about that. Why didn't you say something earlier?
I thought it was part of the plan.
No. It wasn't part of the plan. So never mind. Retract all that. He's gonna stay here and he's gonna attack Samlin. Since Samlin walked up in his face, it doesn't fucking 4 + 3 is 7. Doesn't hit Samlin. And Az, big shiny guy. 14 to hit hits. That is 3 plus 5, I believe it was. Yep, 8 damage.
What's that shit again? Oh, 8. Okay. I'm just gonna spend a hope to keep my armor mark and HP. Oh wait, yeah, we do mark and HP.
Okay. Samlin's gonna take a smack at it. That's an 11. Samlin whiffs like a
Damn.
like typically Samlin would, and I'm just taking the fear on it, and I'm not taking a turn. Go ahead. Samlin
You were about to
sucks.
damage the goods, Samlin.
I'm killing this thing.
Come on, man.
What if it's like a Pokemon and we gotta weaken it before we can capture it?
As witness of the 2 failed attempts to tame the beast, you get a sense that it might not be possible.
Heard.
It's okay, Doug. You just gotta focus, man. I have faith in you. Come on. That can at least pay for 100 gold right there. That's motivation for you.
As for you, I will try it one last time. I will try
Thank
to
you.
put this beast to sleep.
Okay.
Roll with hope.
God damn it! 16, but with hope.
A 16 with hope.
Yes.
Okay. It goes to sleep.
Nice.
Oh shit! Hey, we gaming. Alright, so what do we do with it?
Tie it up. Tie it up.
I'm going to take 2 action trackers that I just got. I'm gonna turn those into a fear. I'm gonna spend a fear to take my turn.
Wake it up.
Oh, yeah, but you don't have any more fears to wake it up. You have a turn, but
And I'm going to spend a fear to wake up. And it is going to burrow into the wall.
Samlin colluding with the enemy.
Gonna
Giving
take
up that
off.
fear.
Well, honestly, I didn't go with earlier because, like, you
Yeah,
know,
I know.
I
Yeah,
failed
no,
with
you did.
fear, and I'm like, I really should go right now, but I just went, and I have no reason.
I'm just messing up. Yeah, I'm just messing with him. Messing with Samlin in particular.
It burrows through the rocks to the other side. God, dog, I keep fucking it up. Okay, okay. How far was this? You see it burrow into the wall to the north. As it snapped out of the sleep.
Damn. Pussy beat him.
yeah,
Bitch
Yeah.
ass.
civilized punk. Okay.
That's why you single. So what do we do? Do we go after it?
Yeah.
I'm not leading the way.
I'm leading the way. It's okay.
All right. He said, "Man said I'm leading the way," and then put his burn in the front.
She's not on.
Are
full
you?
front, it's just-
Are you? Okay, so is Magpie out?
Yeah, she's up. She's on my.
Okay,
shoulder.
you have
Just
to.
chilling.
You have to command to get the benefits of Magpie being out. She has to be out. Remember, I'm just saying, keep that in mind. Once she's out
Yeah,
of her
you told me
pouch,
that once I give her.
right? Once she's out of her pouch and you're getting the benefits of like the +2 to your armor and shit, she has to be commanded. Like she won't just move with you at that point.
Oh, stay with me.
Right. Well, I mean, you don't. I'm not saying you have to do that now unless you're making that command.
Like, I freed it. It's chilling on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't.
But this, it doesn't really matter right now. So as you come through, just can see it's dark inside the cave, and just a little bit of light is coming in from the torch.
Hello.
Hello.
Go.
You where's the fog? As you come in with the torch, kind of illuminate. Actually, with that specific torch, it would illuminate basically the whole area.
What do you see? What do you see with your clank eyes as
I see a room.
And I would
I
say
hear stepping.
probably you definitely feel, I would say you feel some rumbling in the earth, and you see a hole right there.
Okay, I'm looking at my compass. See where is the thing coming from?
It's coming from it's pointing to like over here.
Okay. I advance this little top side.
Okay, Samlin's gonna kind of follow you a little bit.
guys, should I put a wall of flame in that hole?
Shut the.
What?
That's a genuine question.
Right. Man, this is shut the fuck up.
Samlin, can you close the hole?
I can try.
Yeah.
And Samlin kind of jumps down. And as Samlin jumps down, erupting out of the hole comes the Beetle Boy. And
Way
he's
to go, Az.
going to
You baited our
do-
boy Samlin.
Samlin needs to make a
Let's fuck off now.
Wow.
So fucked up.
agility reaction roll. A 17 plus 2, 19. So Samlin manages to kind of jump out of the way, not be knocked over as the beetle comes out. Samlin's gonna try to hit it.
Yeah, at this
Fuck.
point.
Oh wait, that's the wrong dice. That was a D20. 17 with fear. What the hell? 17 hits though.
Nice.
2d10. What are y'all doing? 15 plus 3. 18.
I'm casting a wall of flame on that motherfucker. Yeah, buddy.
Okay. do this damage real quick. 18.
I'm gonna cast it on you then. How about that? I'll melt your old ass.
Alright, so you cast Wall of Flame where?
Yes. Laser. I want it to just be, it's just gonna be a small wall since we're in a small area.
Okay. The flame, lights up the area brightly.
So, I mark distress.
Okay.
And then do I do my damage roll?
You can just wait until when the creature takes its turn, then you'll do it.
Okay.
Because isn't that what it says?
It just says anything that passes through it takes 4d10 plus 3 magic damage.
Right. So like passes through it as in like on their turn, I would say.
Okay. Alright, well, I set it down. That's all that matters.
I'm just gonna keep following my compass at this point.
Okay.
I know the shit is dead, so...
Look at that hoe ass dude.
Ah.
I'll take your compass from you.
So yeah, you can move over that way as you did Wall of Flame. Hamlin attack. Okay.
And I'm looking on the ground, on the moss, in between the stones.
Go ahead and as make a instinct reaction, or excuse me, an instinct roll. This is an action for you to look for something in the scene.
11 with fear.
11 with fear. As a consequence of the fear, Tuglow, roll your damage.
Roll my damage. Let me see it. 29.
29. Oh, 29 damage.
Yes.
Okay, so 20. Let me read this real quick.
Memphis style.
So Tuglow and Samlin, as you shoot, like light up the wall of flame, and it burns, and like it burns open wounds on its body, and it rears back. It slings acidic blood,
oh, fuck.
all over you and Samlin, because you dealt severe damage. So y'all both take 2d8 plus 5. Got
I've been waiting for
d8s
this.
already. D8s. Ooh. That's 12 plus 5 is 17.
Come on,
Physical
rack up that
damage.
number.
Huh?
Rack it up. Keep it going.
It's 12 plus 5, 17. Armor is half as effective. So your armor is actually 1.
Perfect.
Wait, hold on. No. You can't half a half. Well, that resistances and stuff, you can half halves. Yep.
Technically, we were out of combat.
You can half. Huh?
Technically, we were out of combat in between the previous beetle. So
That doesn't matter.
No, because he
Okay.
said that the thing only because it corroded my armor.
oh, when
I have to
repair it.
for it to
Oh,
go
okay.
back to normal.
And so, yeah, so basically your armor unit counts as 1 right now. Tuglow.
Heard.
But you and Samlin both take 17 damage.
All right, question.
Yes.
I'd like to use arcane deflection.
Okay. Let me see that.
It says once per long rest, spend a hope to completely negate any incoming damage from a single attack on you or an ally very close to you.
Nice.
I'd like to use it on myself.
Nice.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Give me 1 second
Oh, okay.
to try to figure out Samlin stuff real quick. Not 8. Because he did what, 17?
Yes.
Honestly, Samlin's just going to take 2 HP. So yeah, as you see the spray of acid get on Sam, Sam's like, ah! You're like, fuck that, and you throw up like a barrier, and it just splatters, and it's like sizzling and steaming on the arcane barrier.
So does that barrier prevent my armor from going down to 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Now
so
this wouldn't have been permanent. This was just
it was for that
a
attack.
consequence of the attack. Like the attack specifically is like your stuff's halved.
Okay, heard.
The other one is like a
permanent
right until you fix it.
I'm
But as a consequence of the fear, as the beetle sees you over there rummaging and digging in the ground, and takes that as like an affront to its turf, as well as it just being severely wounded. It's just trying to kill something. If it was smart, it wouldn't try to kill you, but because I mean you're definitely the most resilient person. But his little dumbass is gonna run over here and try to hit you.
Okay, hold on. Can this be considered an attack? But technically, I see it coming. No, do I see it coming?
It's a melee attack. What do you mean? Like, read your card, bro.
Yes, but it's.
When I see it coming is for ranged attacks.
I mean, if he's attacking me from
No.
this position,
No.
rushing me.
No.
Okay.
It is ranged attacks. Because there is a card, I believe, specifically for melee attacks.
Sounds good.
But yeah, he runs up and he's gonna take his two. We'll have him. He's gonna hit Samlin one time as he's running away, and then he's gonna hit you as. Samlin finally gets hit with a 12. I like it. Kill him. Kill him. D8 plus 5. 13 plus 5. It's 18. And Samlin is going to mark 1 armor, 2 armor. Okay. And then as a 14 sure hits 6, yeah. 7 plus 5, 12 damage. And he's done moving.
I'm just gonna mark an HP.
Okay.
And spend the whole to keep my armor.
Gotcha. It is y'all's turn, and it is looking fairly rough, I will say.
I'm gonna attack it with my shield, so that I put my shield in front and I bash it, so that it protects me from the splash of the blood.
Nice. Go for it.
The acidic blood.
Strength roll.
10 with fear.
10 with fear. I'll take the fear. It doesn't hit at, you're sitting there smashing it with it, but this hard, chitinous armor is just too thick. It's not really doing a lot.
I need to smash harder. Gotcha.
Which y'all are more than welcome to take more than one turn at a time. I've noticed that we all kind of go one. But if y'all ever want to do something and then do something, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna bash it again.
Okay, try. Go for it.
15.
15 with fear. I'm going to take the fear. 15 does not hit, and so it's just a super bulky exterior. Difficulty 16, by the way. So if you hit a 16 or higher, you hit it. Who else? Anybody else? Y'all keep going.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up on this motherfucker.
Yeah. Do it. Do it.
Where's my token button?
Someone's like, I'm coming. Because he's like, fur is smoking and singed. She's like, I'm coming, guys.
And then, let me see. I'm going to, I have 5. I'm gonna do 4. I'm gonna go Arcane Barrage with 4. So let me.
You walked up to it to do that?
Yeah, I have to be in close range.
Close range is 30 feet. Like it's like 6 squares, brother. It's your wild flame. You got to be right up on them.
Well, I got hit in confusion. Oh, okay.
But
so,
if you don't want to be that close, I don't mind if you. Because if you had that knowledge, you wouldn't,
yeah,
however you want to phrase it, if that's the case.
Like, right here.
Word. Blast.
And then I said 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 14.
14. 14 damage.
Yes, sir.
Is it an action?
Use an action,
Okay.
yes.
If it says that on your card, y'all try to tell me.
Okay.
Because generally, if you don't say it, I won't really count it as one.
Okay. Yeah, that was an action.
How much damage?
14.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How do you want to dispatch the creature, Tuglow? It ran out of your fire, smack Samlin, it's coming over and it's just starting to try to pound on Az. Because it sees him digging and it's like, what do you think you are? I'm the guy that digs around here. And it's like...
So I hit 4. I used 4 barrage. In my head, I want each arcane barrage missile per se.
Right, that's what it
hit
is.
One of each leg, and just let it be a little carcass. Just. And
so
then it just...
you shoot off the 4 bolts of energy, and they shoot into like where the joint meets the hole of the bug, and it just like bah, 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 just like explodes all 4 of them, and it's just sitting there like as it's like shooting shit out of its holes and stuff like that. That sounds a little weird. While it's just but it is now. After a minute, it goes motionless.
Wonderful. Well, as if you with the main body part, since you like to collect body parts of our fallen enemies.
You know me well. That pleases me. I am going to very
That's
delicately...
why I aim for the legs.
Yeah. I'm going to harvest the back chitinous plate.
Good. Make a it can be reaction.
Finesse. I have to be delicate with it.
Yes.
Okay. I will spend a hope to use my steady hands.
And as you, Samblin's like, these actually aren't too uncommon where I'm from. We've had people make like shields and stuff out of them before.
Oh,
it's I'm sure I saw you bashing on it. It's pretty tough. So I'll help you out from some of the stuff I've seen, and I'm gonna spend a hope to give you advantage.
Hell yeah!
Nice. Thank you.
That's so cool.
All right. Okay. Let's make it a pristine piece.
Hopefully.
Hopeful.
Oh no!
Shit.
He hits a 3.
I mean, like, yeah, the minimum. Well, I mean, a 3 would be a crit if you rolled like a 1 on the 6. 1, 1, 1.
Would you roll, Baguette?
Oh wait. Does the advantage?
Advantage is it's plus D6.
Okay.
What is it?
11 plus 3, 14.
14?
With a hope.
Okay. Take your hope. Or no, I think I said just
Oh
take
yeah, it was reaction. Sorry.
um
No.
yeah, take the hope
Okay.
because technically I can only I think you can only assist in action rolls or something like that. I had to double check the rules, but
Such a
anyway,
bad roll.
um
Jeez.
it's not too bad. It's a big creature. It's huge. Again, like I said, horse sized. Um,
Look at that big ass
doesn't
head.
mean it's a horse, but it's horse sized. Um, so even with a rough cut, you have a fairly large. You know, you can essentially cut as much as you want. Um,
Yeah.
I'd
Well,
say I'd
I
say
was
I'd
just
say
worried
for
about.
this, it's probably just going to take you a while because of the 14.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You're still going to be
Not too
like I
bad.
said. It's essentially like the whole back. You know, if you think about a beetle, like its shell on the back. I mean, you could essentially just hack away and take a whole section of its plate off.
Yeah, I'm just cutting under the plate all around it.
Right. But yeah, it'll probably take
Really
you
not.
probably like an hour to two just to get through the thick connective tissue and its exhaustive work as well. Marker stress.
Sounds good.
That was
But
good flavor right there. I like that.
but
Mm.
you are, you know, it's been which is anybody else doing anything in that time? Samlin's actually going to like kind of in the middle of you cutting. He's gonna walk over to where he feels the magic coming from, and he's gonna be like, there's something over here in this, you know, in this corner behind you, as. And I get hold on. Oh,
Hey,
tried to
what's up?
move Samlin on OBS. Um, Samlin's gonna walk over and kind of he's gonna kind of like use a little bit of his power to just kind of push the dirt away, just kind of enhance digging, if you will, and just maybe, you know, 6 inches. I have no idea how many centimeters that is. I'm sorry. Um,
Okay.
roughly
I have a good idea.
roughly dick length in the dirt.
Yeah.
Roughly average erect penis size in the dirt. Um, there's you see a like a shine comes through, like a metallic surface comes. And as Samlin like kind of starts to pull away from it, it just seems like a long pole. And he uncovers a spot, and as it catches your eye, it says E309.
I look at it, flooded by the memories. Daniel, I found you.
And as Samlin pulls back the rest of the dust and debris, um, a spear with a dagger at each end is revealed from the ground.
Yo.
As you take it, you know, you look it over, you see again the E309. There's also a symbol on there that looks like it has the profile, the outline of the tower you saw that you were marching away from,
Yeah.
with like an eye at the top, like an eyeball at the top. And like as you're sitting there looking at it, you know, you kind of instinctively kind of twirl it around, and you just, without even thinking, you just reach up, and the daggers can be disconnected. You just like grab it, and like a pulse of energy goes through your hand, and it just kind of seamlessly comes apart from the rod.
Wow.
Man.
That's a cool ass fucking weapon.
I'm emotional. I have my spear. Uh, now, given that I don't know much about it, as as the player, but my character is tearing up.
Do
Samlin's like
I
looking at you. She's like, are you okay? Do you what, Tuglow?
does E309 ring any bells for me? Um,
I don't believe so.
okay,
Unless you were really paying attention to something.
okay.
So here we are. I'm holding a weapon in my hands. What is it?
It's literally just gonna. I think you're gonna have to put it in as a spear. But essentially,
Hold on.
I'll give you all the details of that later.
Okay.
I'll just send it to you. And we'll
Sounds good.
after we're done, we'll sit there and make it.
Okay.
Can the beetle head be crafted into anything? Because it looks like it's a unique shape. Like, could it be like pauldrons or another shield? Or
Sam was like, I've seen. Sam was like, I've seen, all kinds of uses for that stuff.
Well, hold on.
It's like something hard. But why are you crying?
Because this is the weapon that I fought the war with. I thought it was lost. I thought I
Is
I'd lost
this
it,
is
it was
yours?
broken. I thought the stuff was broken, but it was not.
Ooh.
hey, finders keepers. My boy Samlin found that. What you mean it's yours?
Samlin's like, no. I mean,
I'm just kidding.
this is where Az was found. I'd give him
Right.
benefit of the doubt that maybe it's his.
Thank you for helping me find it, Samlin. Very much appreciated.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the
This
one that
is-
led us here.
This is a weapon of ancient craft, a weapon of war. This is not to be put in anyone's hand. This is very precious to me.
Well, I'm glad you could find it. It
Dude, what a fucking
seems
Is
like
that all
things
you
are
found?
coming together. What'd you say?
Is that all you found? Back
Yeah,
there?
that's all Samlin saw.
Okay.
That's what he's like, yeah, I can tell it's powerful. It's magical. I can tell that.
Okay.
But other than that, I can't tell you much.
I just take my normal dagger and I just cut a little bit of beetle meat. I just give it to Tuglow. Can you roast that real quick?
Yeah, fire's still going. I got you.
Yeah, thank you. Let's see how it tastes.
I go roast it. Wait for a little bit.
Roast
Get a good
it.
medium rare on it. Come back.
Bro, you
Nice.
better
Then-
well done that shit.
You think so?
That wasn't in character.
I'm gonna give this shit to Az and say, here you go. Here's that meat you asked for.
If anything happens to me, don't worry about it.
This man's
Just
craving a
continue.
trip.
Hey, there's a pond over there, and then I can put you to sleep.
Okay. I bite in it.
Okay. It's interesting. It's not as much like solid meat. It is this kind of like jelly-esque kind of weird stuff. Like, the way bugs work are kind of weird. Like they work kind of like hydraulic presses instead of like us with tendons and stuff. So it's an odd cartilage, rough, chewy, seafoody kind of spongy texture. And you chew it, you swallow it, and about 10 seconds goes by, 20 seconds goes by, 30 seconds goes by, and you just feel like a in your stomach. Even though it doesn't necessarily make the noises that a human stomach would make, you feel, oh no, there's something weird inside me.
He's about to
I
shit
remind
himself.
Make a.
Run!
What did we do last time?
For what?
For when me and you ate the food. You remember?
It was not strength. It was not agility.
We'll
it
make.
was not presence.
We're gonna make this one. Make a strength roll for me.
How tight can you keep your asshole so you don't shit yourself?
14 with fear.
Oh,
I'm gonna take the fear.
It's
Actually,
gonna be
you know what?
heavy.
As a consequence of the fear, as projectile vomits everywhere.
Jesus, that is nasty.
Samlin's kind of like, oh my, we've got to stop eating everything we kill.
Yes,
I mean, you know, you have to try.
I don't think this is working out for us.
It's okay.
Eating all these poison things.
Jesus.
But anyway, so as you throw up, you
Feel better though.
walk over to the grass and kind of get some grass and kind of, use it to clean your hands and stuff. But yeah, so now you're just in the cave with the carcass. What y'all doing? The battle
I'd like to try
is
my
over.
hand at
Cutting
taking
some.
the head. Yeah, taking the head.
Okay. Do you have something to do that with?
Do you mind if I borrow your knife?
I'll go ahead.
Appreciate it.
Make a
I got something
finesse
now.
roll.
23.
23 with fear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the fear. And yeah, you manage to kind of. It takes 23. I mean, it actually. Yeah, and I'm just taking the fear. So 23.
I fucking
It takes
neck
basically
that boy.
about halfway through when Az was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was like, "Oh, look at this," and Az is like, "Oh shit, my old stuff." And then, you're like, "Hey, can I get in on this?" And so, you both finish up at about the same time.
Heard. Hell yeah. So I got me a beetle head.
Essentially, yes. Or
Yeah.
did you want the whole head?
Maybe.
That doesn't change the outcome. I'm just asking you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot to carry. So,
Fuck.
so Samlin's like, "All right, are we ready to get back?"
Yes. What kind of beetle was that?
It's called a sand burrower. Samlin says. But we'll say, are y'all? Samlin's like, "Hey, are we ready to get out of here, or what?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
So you make your way out the cave.
Downtown.
Lugging the large back plate and crown of the beetle does slow you down a good bit, but it slows you down a little bit, so it probably takes you, roughly about 45 minutes, and then you're at the deer carcass.
Ooh, gaming.
All right.
Which
Is
luckily
it
has
still pristine?
as
No animals around?
right. There's
Normally, I
a
buried
couple
the
of
innards, so it should be okay.
right. There were a couple of bugs and stuff starting to kind of peck at the meat, but nothing that isn't
Nothing.
a normal part of having meat. But at the moment, it doesn't seem to have attracted any
Okay.
animals.
Well, I just give the other items, and I take the carcass, uh, roll it up in some like I put basically like I had another cloak rolled up.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on the ground and I put the carcass on it, and then I tie a rope to the cloak and I just use it to drag it
Okay.
behind me.
As
Um.
what you gonna do with that deer carcass?
I'm gonna sell it to a butcher.
All right, that works.
Yes, sir.
Samlin's like, what butcher?
I don't know. We're gonna get into a town soon.
I'd like to hope.
I would like to hope. I assume.
Well, yeah. So it takes about another 45 minutes or so to get back to the camp. And Samlin helps where he can as far as carrying stuff. Remember the cameras.
Oh, Willie joined.
Oh. Um. So you make it back to the campsite, and there. Anything y'all need to do? Want to do?
Load the stuff in the cart. Get my cloak back. And fuck off.
Sounds good with me. Well, are we gonna travel through the night? Actually, or are we
Um.
gonna make a camp?
I assume we would just make camp.
Okay.
Probably
your
where the
cloak back up.
horses are.
Okay.
I mean, because
Putting the
we
cloak
we
back.
traveled a full day.
Gotcha.
But I made the cloak dark this time.
Okay.
Color.
Heard. Y'all want to do a long rest?
Well, yeah, it'd be a long rest anyway.
Not bad.
Good.
Samlin's going to fix armor and HP. Fix armor 3, nice.
So when I haven't taken
3.
any armor slots.
Mm-hmm.
So to
Basically, you just need to spend the action
okay,
to repair the armor.
heard.
So, I mean, you don't have to roll the dice because you're not necessarily marking anything.
Right. Let's see. Damn. I'll do that and projects. Does anybody need hope, or am I the only one low on hope?
You're the only one low on it.
God damn it.
Well, I could use some hope. If you want to do a thing,
I prepare.
I can take some hope. I have some free spots.
I'm done. Shit. Well, while we're making camp, I kind of ask you questions about that spear since you seemed very. What's the word that I'm looking for? Proficient with it, and it seems like it brought you a lot of memories, and so I just kind of ask you about that, and feel determined to push for a brighter future, so that you don't wake up in another 200 years by yourself.
That is very thoughtful of you. How much hope do I gain?
2.
Okay.
Yeah, we just get 2 hope.
I'm
Nice.
gonna repair armor.
Yeah, my armor's fixed.
An HP.
I don't think you can do the HP because you did the hope with me.
Correct.
Oh, okay, then just armor.
I can heal you later if you need it.
I mean, technically, you could have healed him when y'all got to camp if you have the resources for it. I'm just saying. I don't know how you doing it, but
Oh no, Baguette's
It's
cam
okay.
died.
No, it's okay, it's okay. I'm
oh,
just.
I was like, I just got the
working.
cameras fixed. What the fuck?
Let me see.
It's
Choose
all
an
good.
option from the list
Okay.
below to create the if the action tracker is active at the end of the session. Okay, yeah, never mind.
What?
I think I have to be.
Your inspirational words?
Yeah. Oh no, I can just use it.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah, correct.
As how many hit points you need healed up?
You believe it or not, Tuglow, you were actually our group's healer. This bitch ain't never healed
I mean, he knows how
nobody
to make potions, so.
in
I ain't healed y'all for shit. Let me tell you that much.
how many look, we've actually played like 13 sessions, 12 sessions at this point, maybe.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And you ain't healed. I think you healed Samlin once in the beginning.
Hey man, y'all ain't doing
But
damage,
like,
man.
keep an eye on that because you see, you can also gain hope or heal a hit point or clear stress from someone.
Damn, I'm actually kind of broken. What the fuck?
I mean,
That's kind of, dude. I'm
you
goated.
are the hard
Honestly,
magic person. Well, I mean, Samlin's a magic person too, but
dude, I'm low key goated.
yeah,
You said you need how many
you're a
hit
really
points
good
there?
supporter. And, huh?
No, I was seeing how many hit points you need to heal.
As, right?
What's up?
Yeah, how many hit points you need?
2.
I'll toss you 2 hit points.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Very much appreciated.
No problem.
And we'll say y'all did that. Like, as you were walking back, you noticed Az was looking kind of rough, so you kind of threw him a couple hit points.
Yeah, there you go. I got him.
All fresh.
And then of course, like we said, we don't do beginning of session.
Right.
Instead of beginning a session, it's on a long rest. So essentially, you get back at long rest and you have your tokens back.
Gaming. Hell yeah.
That is in fact gaming. A little bit power gaming, but
Hey, GM told it to me. I didn't even
right,
think of that.
we're
Yeah.
still
Now, who's
having
the
to
real
use
power gamer?
ways. And like
I'll
if you got attacked in the night, you wouldn't have those tokens.
Mm.
I would say it does mean once you finish your long rest, that's when you get it. So if you use them during the day and you get ambushed during your rest,
Mm-hmm.
you don't get them. You know,
Heard.
we'll have the con to it. So
Right, right.
All right, so I guess just real quick, let's just do this real fast. Go to equipment, manage equipment,
Yes, sir.
search equipment.
Yes, sir.
Oh, let me pull up the table. Primary weapon.
We can do it. We can do it to custom equipment also. That works.
The custom's weird, but if you edit an equipment, it works really good.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is go to search advanced spear.
Advanced spear.
Yes.
Okay.
That is what you'll now use. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
No, yeah, advanced spear. Because it's very close. So basically, if you have it in the spear form, you have a little bit of extra reach.
Okay.
And essentially, what you can do, you might have to make like a edit of this because it probably won't show under the item. but I'm giving you quick on this as well. When it's in the spear form, you could use quick. And actually, I'd say if you have just the 2 dagger ends off of the spear, you can use quick as well. A quick is when making an attack roll, mark a stress to include an additional target in attack range.
Wow.
And it doesn't cost another. You can just copy and paste that. I sent it to you.
Okay, thank you.
And so basically you go to equipment, you do advanced spear, select, and then go to your actual thing.
It's called Daniel.
Okay. When you go to advanced spear.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Finesse.
If you click on it, oh wait, that's actually a good point.
Yeah, you can just click the item.
Change it to Let me change it to something else. I don't think there's anything with
what I need
quick
to have
that's
is
long range.
Flat damage, number of dice damage, base damage type, range, burden, weapon type.
Okay, look up.
Simple.
Oh god, yeah, we're gonna have to edit this one, but which I mean, if you can get it the way you want to, you basically it needs to have quick. It can use finesse, very close attack range, a D8 plus.
Just as a reminder, the tier 2 dagger that I have is
what's the plus? I'm pretty sure it's a D8. Or it might be D6.
D8.
It's a D8. Yeah, just do D8. What's the plus?
D8 plus 4.
4? Yeah, make it 7. The D8 plus 7.
God damn.
And make it one-handed.
Damn, Az, you kind of juicing up there, brother.
So put all this in. D8 plus close range.
And the base advanced spear is D8 plus 8. So you
the advance is D8 plus 8?
Yeah.
Oh, just keep that.
Okay.
And essentially what it is, you can tell me what it is. One of the daggers is normal. One is magical.
Oh.
So you can choose however you want that magic to manifest, but it is just magical and does magic damage. If you want it to be on fire, it can be on fire. If you want it to be on ice, it can be ice. If you want it to be electric, whatever. You want it to just sparkle and like real pretty, like Edward Cullen from Twilight.
No, Ross, it sparkles pretty like your eyes.
Sure do appreciate it. Okay, but now we got that out of the way. So you camp for the night. Excuse me.
Can I power game?
Yep.
And ask a question?
I mean, it's not power gaming, yeah.
You know, you said when we were walking back, and I healed Az for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Could I use one of my last token to heal me for 1?
Sure.
Alright.
Now, I would say in the future, we might not do that as willy-nilly.
Right.
But maybe try to think, like,
Ahead of
ask
time.
how everybody's doing,
Mhm.
And before we do the rest, do it.
Heard.
But it's been a while since we played, so trying to
Right.
have
I appreciate
some graces with it,
Appreciate you.
Aw.
I found out something else too.
What's that?
Found out I can pretty much be an off tank as well.
What?
I have Harrowbone armor. It says resistant Mark II armor slots to make yourself resistant to the incoming damage instead of reducing it by your armor score.
Right, so it makes it half damage instead. If I'm
How
thinking.
you figure?
That's what resistance is. If I'm thinking right. Unless it says otherwise.
It says resistant is Mark II armor slots to make yourself resistant to the incoming damage instead of reducing it by your armor score.
Right.
So
The game term resistance means half damage. So if you're resistant to something, you would take half damage. I'm going to double check that real quick. Baguette, you still working on your thing?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then it's fine. Or go ahead.
Yeah, you're correct.
Is it half damage? You found it?
Yeah. If I take 25, it's half rounded up.
Okay.
If multiple features give me resistance, they only count as one source.
Right.
Okay.
You can't stack them. You can't do like half of half of half of half.
Right.
Also,
Hey, shit.
spoiler, we're going to level up at the end of this one.
Nice.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, so their tool to create equipment is kind of incomplete.
Right, that's what I was saying earlier. It's kind of buggy.
Yeah. But I get the 2d8 plus 8, so d8 plus 8 plus my proficiency. I have the quick noted on there, and you said that whenever I use
Make it one-handed so your shield will stay equipped.
yes, it is one-handed.
Okay.
But I mean, I cannot make it one-handed.
If you click, are you talking about Daniel?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I already overrided the burden on one-handed. I cannot do more than that.
Oh, you changed it to one-handed
Probably.
already, right?
Yeah, it just reads it as two-handed. But
Okay. Is it letting you equip both? Awesome. As long as it lets you equip both, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Nice. Dang, 2d8 plus 8. So you can do 24 damage potentially. And then once you get another proficiency, it'll be like fucking 32 or something like that, right? As your max potential.
Well, it's most definitely an upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, quick makes it super nice.
Right.
But you said it was magical, so I still have to figure out the magical part of it.
Well, it's your weapon. So like I said, the magic can be whatever you want. It's just a flavor aspect. It's no additional special effects.
Oh, okay.
It just does magic. One side does physical damage, one side does magical damage.
Oh, it is very magical in that sense.
Right.
That's kind of OP. But that's might be okay.
So you essentially have both damage types in one weapon. But
That's-
like
yeah, it's-
if you're attacking an enemy that's like resistant to one, you know, one of them's going to do half damage. So if you do the quick on something that's resistant to physical, you know, you hit it with the magic, do full damage on your quick, you know, we're going to have to say, okay, that one's half.
Yeah.
You know. And also, I don't think I'm debating about whether you can do it with the same target twice. I'm going to have to read up and see if that's okay. See what other people's opinions are on it. But all right, so you got your weapon done. Hello, what were we doing? No, you would just ask about the thing, and then we were looking stuff up. Got you.
I already looked it up.
Right, your armor resistance. So basically, yeah, mark 2 armor slots, and so basically, if it's more than 28 damage, you should probably do,
Yeah.
or you know, that would be a viable option at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, I mean that's pretty fucking OP.
Yeah, and then I learned I can fucking heal and do this shit too.
It's
Power
lit.
level right there.
I'm not scared to go to the front no more.
Well, yeah, you're not a. I mean, I wouldn't be that confident about it, but I think you'll be pretty okay. I think you have a little more survivability than you think.
Right, yeah, definitely agree on that.
But anyway, as Samlin, Az, and Tug all sit around the fire discussing custom weapons and level ups and game mechanics, and then they all snap out of it and they're like, huh? What? I feel like we were just possessed by 3 dudes. So, anything else anybody wants to take care of?
Nothing that I can think of.
Okay.
No.
We skip to the morning. You get a good night's rest. If anybody wants to keep watch, they can. But shocker, nothing happens. So morning time comes, you pack up, and you heading towards. Well, I guess I never came up with a name for. I think it was Barrow's Outpost as well.
Yeah, that's the village.
Is that what you had said? Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that was
good.
Barrow's Outpost.
Right.
Isn't that like? Wouldn't that be more closer to the capital city of Barrow?
I mean, it is.
Like, oh.
Technically, on a land wise,
mm-hmm.
It is a very close, you know.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's technically it's closer to the capital than it is to Port Fortune.
Gotcha.
You know.
Heard.
But it takes you roughly another day, not quite another day. So you leave in the morning, and maybe like 3, you come rolling into town. And I did find a little map. I thought looked. Pull it up.
Pull it out, baby.
Whip it out. Cams are already on.
Yes, sir.
Guys, not on stream. After stream though. No.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
I wish people would put their like graphics on, like their brand name. I don't remember where I got this from. But to the left, far left of what we were looking at just a minute ago. Get everybody. So you roll into town, and it is a good size. It's not ginormous. It's no Port Fortune or Keylong. but it's a decent sized little village slash town.
Yeah,
Um,
it does.
there are people out and about, doing all sorts of daily activities. You see a bunch of, and as you were kind of getting closer, it seems like the traffic picks up, I guess you could say. Um, as this area is kind of like a hub for farming, essentially. Um, a lot of the food for the whole Confederacy is grown in this area, in this fertile valley, once bathed in blood. But
Yeah.
so you come into town. It's modest homes, wood construction, straw roof, nothing crazy. Um, excuse me. Give me 1 second here to get this. Oh, and the map. Excuse me. The map is oriented to where north is to the right,
Okay.
and that kind of lines up with our map a little bit too. So y'all are technically coming from that top right corner and headed down to the bottom left corner. We all are more like, like up here. And you come down from up there.
My token's missing, by the way.
Oh, well, we left Tuglow in the woods.
That works.
But you make your way into town. And there are people going about their day carrying, baskets of grains and vegetables and, kids running around playing. And it is just,
What season are we in?
this is like, excuse me, shit. Is it July? What is it? It is currently. Y'all are supposed to be keeping up with the days, not me.
Oh, I've kept with the days.
I'm just kidding. Hold on, give me a second.
We are
If you remember,
29th.
but 29th. The 29th, you were at the crossroads.
No.
Yes. Because the 27th is when you left Port Fortune. Took 2 days to get to the crossroads. That's the
my bad,
29th.
I was looking at the wrong
Took
stuff.
you 2 days
You're
to
right.
get to Hush. That's 31. You stayed in Hush for 2 days. That's 1, 2.
It's the 4th.
3, 4. It's
3,
the fourth.
4. It's the 4th of Ethy. Ethy. In the year 217 of the 4th era. 217. 4E. I try to keep up with the date in my session guide.
Any guards at the gates?
Yeah, there's 2 guards posted, one on each side of the gate. Or they would be, but they're kind of both on one side of the gate, just kind of talking casually, not really keeping an eye on anything. You get the sense that it's not a lot of riffraff necessarily that happens in the small farming village.
I haven't heard the word riffraff in years.
There is like a stone wall that surrounds this area that seems to be older than the village itself. But Yeah, there are some guards sitting there. They don't really notice you walk up. Don't really seem to care.
Alright.
But as you continue inside, oh, excuse me. You know, there's buildings, and you come in. As you come in, immediately in front of you, there's like a large central building. Seems like maybe some kind of, capitol build, not capitol building, but like government building of some kind. And as you kind of walk and go around that, there's kind of like the city center area. And I'd say in like the field there in the middle, there's probably like a farmer's market style setup with produce and stuff like that being sold.
Mhm.
Everybody make instinct reaction rolls. Since nobody's gonna look around, I'll make you look around.
20.
20?
Nine.
Say 25?
No, 9.
Oh, I thought you said 25. I was like, damn.
No.
Samlin got instinct plus 3. Samlin got 22. What'd you get, Tuglow?
20.
20. As you're kind of taking all this in and thinking back to a time where you feel like not too far from this place possibly is where you were in the dream you were having, or the memories that you've been having about the war and stuff. You're just
I
kind of
remember these walls.
right, you're just lost in thought. Tuglow and Samlin, you both kind of look over and you see a familiar looking figure with a cart filled with loaves of bread. And Samlin's like, Tuglow, do you recognize that guy?
The name escapes me, but he sure does look familiar.
You remember when that guy Atreus was with us?
Yeah.
And that one bandit, he gave some gold
No fucking
that
shot.
wanted to be a baker?
Oh my god. Don't tell me that. Is that who that actually... Wow.
Wait.
And as you're sitting there, like, you and Samlin are just like looking like, what is that? You're like staring at him hard, and he looks
Right.
over, and your eyes catch each other, and his eyes get real wide, and he like he's kind of like, he starts waving. He's like, come here, come here. And so you all, if y'all want to go over there,
Hell yeah.
okay. So you all go over there. And he's like, oh my gosh, what a coincidence seeing you guys.
Eh?
Yeah,
Who are you?
I'm Jim.
That's his name, Jim.
I'm Jim. Yeah. I used to,
Yeah.
but now, look what I do now, and he like points to the bread.
I can't believe it, man. I'm so happy to see that you actually made your baking dreams come true.
Well, like treating people with kindness goes a long way.
It's true.
A lot of us are there just out of necessity sometimes, or we have nowhere else to go. But I was able to get a start, and there's the blacksmith lets me cook in his forge, like early in the morning before he works, so I have to wake up before he does, and like I guess I'm kind of helping him by getting his stuff going every morning. as payment for using his stuff, but I'm saving up, and eventually I'll be able to get my own place, and and he's just going on and on. And he's like, but, and he like looks around. He's like, I really, if you don't mind, I really need your help with something.
Oh shit!
Uh,
What you need, Jim?
I feel like I've been found by my old organization,
Okay,
and I'm worried that they're gonna try to kill me.
that's a fair
Okay,
worry.
how did you find out?
Well, I've noticed like whenever I go out for well, I used to go out for walks at night. It's a really safe place. Um, but like there were these shadowy figures that follow me. Um, and they just kind of pursue me from a distance, and I don't know if they're trying to figure out who I am or if I'm who they think I am, or I'm not. And he's like looking around. He's like, I'm not really sure, but I'd be really grateful if you could help me out and maybe look into it for me. Um,
Th- Does
Would
anybody
you be
here
okay?
know your past?
no, not really. There's a couple of people I might have mentioned it to, but there's
Hmm.
especially since you know things happened at Port Fortune, and I heard some stuff happened at the Capitol too, and there's been a lot of hubbub and people coming and going here lately, so there's been new faces in and out of town.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm I just don't know if I feel like somebody's watching me.
Well,
How is
Jim,
your life?
as much
Somebody's
as uh,
watching me.
as much as we'd like to help, we helped you settle up, and we are happy. I think I speak for the group here to see you that you're doing this. But I'm gonna have to ask you that. What's in it for us? Do you have connection in this village that we could use?
I mean, yeah, I've gotten to know everybody here pretty well, I'd say.
Mm, okay, okay. I mean, that's enough for me.
Yeah, I could be a help, if you need something and you're in town, I wouldn't mind helping you out, absolutely. I mean, I'd help you out anyway after what you did for me, but I'd really appreciate it if you would, help me out again.
All
And
right,
like
then.
I've been saving up to get my own place, but I don't have much, but you know, I have maybe 3 bags that I could give so you could each have one, I about
We
all,
don't
it's
need
about
money,
all I
basically.
have now, but well,
Hmm.
I don't mind. Are you sure?
Uh, uh, as for myself, I don't need money, but we can figure this. We can figure this out after all. You ain't gonna bail on us. I have this feeling
No,
you've
this is my home now.
you've abandoned that.
You
Yeah.
you guys would be the ones that bail on me if anything.
All right. So point us to the inn. Uh, when dinner time comes, take a few loaf of bread. Join us over there, and we'll discuss it.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds good,
Yeah,
lads. Miss Lowe,
Sounds
Samlin.
good.
yeah, sounds great to Samlin.
All right. And points me to the butcher shop around here.
He kind of points across the way to another one of the places there on. I would say most of the buildings like in that middle area are like shops. You have like a butcher and a tailor and an iron worker, a blacksmith, iron worker, whatever you want to call him. Um, there's a bunch of shops around, so very easy to find a butcher, and you do so. You pull up, kind of pull your cart around. We'll say he's over here on this side. Kind of pull your cart around, and he pointed out that the inn is to the north of the center building.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, that looks like an inn. All right.
No, not that. The other one to the right of it.
Oh,
Technically, that's the north is to the right. No. Yes. Yes.
First try, baby.
Not even close.
So, you come to the butcher. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Mislo, I entrust you with the sales, as per usual.
What am I selling?
A deer,
Um,
fresh from yesterday.
But it has
fresh from yesterday.
Yeah, innards. We don't need innards.
Oh,
um,
okay.
like by innards means like intestines and shit. I think it's still got
Intestines,
all the meat.
guts.
Okay, okay.
He didn't
Yeah,
he didn't take the skin.
Yeah, it got the heart. It got the. It still has the liver, but the intestines, small intestines, stomach, all of this is gone.
Okay, calm down, guy.
Ah,
Uh, so you walk up, and there's a large like half orc man, kind of well, I'd say it's like a yeah, it's like a stall outside. The buildings are probably these people's houses, and then they have the stall right out front. Um, and he's kind of like chopping some meat, you know. And as you kind of walk up,
orgs do.
he just kind of looks up and, doesn't have a pleasant or rude expression, just a very neutral expression. It's like, howdy.
Is it morning or afternoon?
Afternoon, I would say.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm looking to sell some fine quality deer meat. Actually, a deer body without its intestines. I see you've got a fine shop here. I was hoping we could potentially have some business between you and I.
Let me take a look. And he kind of
Then,
walks over to the cart
yeah.
and inspects it. Go ahead and make. Well, no, hold on. He's like, well, at first he's like, when was it killed?
We're in this time 15 hours ago, roughly.
And he's kind of like, looking around. He like pinches a little piece off and like puts it on his tongue. It's like, I can do 20 gold.
Well, we've already taken the innards out for you. All you'd have to do is potentially skin it. Would you do 40?
You can make a presence roll.
Okay. I'll take my advantages per usual.
Is it advantage or is it a D4 now? Because I always forget which is which.
Okay, so privilege
Double check it and
is
make
my
sure.
highborn. Says you have advantage on rolls
Okay.
you make to consort with normals.
Cool.
Negotiate prices.
It's the heart of a poet.
Correct. Or I could add
That's
a D4.
impressing, persuading, or
Right.
offending.
Right.
Literally, anytime you speak, you get something. D6.
19 with fear.
With fear?
Yes, sir.
He's. I'll say. He's like, you know what? It looks okay. I guess maybe I can do 40. It'll be less profit for me, but always nice to see new faces. And he kind of goes to grab it, and he gives you 40 gold.
Appreciates.
And as he goes to grab it, and he pulls it kind of off the cart, when he pulls it, several bugs fall out from inside of it. And he looks back and he's like, "What the fuck is this? Is this some kind of scam?"
No, sir, it ain't no scam. Not for me. I don't know where those bugs came from. Oh, actually,
So
it
yeah,
could
how
be from
about
my
we
beetlehead.
how about we make it 20 gold?
How about I step in?
Hold on. Before you do that, how about all sales are final? Sorry, partner.
Okay, I can just go get the guard. That's fine. We'll make it
Okay,
all right real
go,
fast.
Go get the card. But before you go get the guards, okay, look at it. Look at it. Open it. Have you ever seen a carcass where there is no flies trying to
A
land
bunch
on
of
it?
bugs just fell out of it. Maybe the flies
Okay,
aren't landing on it because it's rancid, and you're trying to sell me some shit.
You just
look,
tried it though.
look at it. Look at it. Oh, I open it. I open the carcass wide. I take a knife and I take the first half inch of the meat off. It says, "Look, this you're not gonna sell anyway. Because you'd have to cut it, okay?" And I say this with a renewed sense of duty and strength and confidence in myself. I like I've done this already.
Hmm.
Look, so I take this and I throw it to the dogs or whatever animal like next to it. Okay, look at this. This is good meat. Okay, this is deer.
He goes, and so
This
now,
is
so you're forcing me to keep it, and now you're cutting off pieces and throwing it to the dogs.
All right,
okay.
Make a
First of all, you haven't
make
bought
a
it.
present. He already gave Tuglow the gold, and he asked for 20 of it back because of basically it's all because of fear. So,
Okay.
the bugs
What?
fell out, and he wanted 20 back. Make a presence roll for me.
16 with fear.
With fear, okay.
Okay. May I ask, what is the consequence for him rolling this fear?
Well, in this case, I feel like we've kind of established that he's willing to get the guard because he feels like he's been cheated because he paid for something, pulled it off the wagon, and a bunch of bugs fell out of it.
Okay.
So,
And then I was trying to talk, and then something happened.
you were
I
trying
rolled.
to help, patch things
No.
up. You cut off some of it, threw it on the ground to the dogs.
Yeah. Yes. No. But
Okay. So,
And I know what you meant by that, but
yeah. But I was gonna finish my point.
okay, finish your point.
You want the 20 golds back? I give you the 20 golds back. We don't care. We're just trying to sell you this meat. You don't want it? Fine. Tug, give him the gold back. We're just gonna do it ourselves.
He's like, see, your friend is the one making mistakes. If you're willing to give me the 20 gold back, that's fine, because that's what I offered you primarily.
No.
I was trying to be nice to you and your friend.
Golds. I meant the 40
I was trying to be
golds.
nice to you and your
Not the
friend,
20 golds.
and I pick up the meat, and it's got bugs and shit in it. And so if you want to give me 20 gold back, I'll say we're fair is fair.
No, I give you the 40 gold back, and we're gonna just cook it ourselves and
Well,
and
that's
eat it
even
ourselves.
better.
Then that's good. Give him the gold back. Who fucking cares? You're afraid of a few bugs. Have you even been hunting out in the woods? What kind of meat do you have here that doesn't have any bug on this stall? Explain to me, huh? You act so you act like that, but what do you do?
He's just
Let's
like
get
he's
the-
like I
let's
don't
get the
he's
fuck
like
out
I
of
don't have time for this. Be gone. please.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
You don't have time for this. Yeah, yeah. Go back to your meat. Let's
3, 4.
let's get out of this motherfucker. Yeah.
I'm just gonna take
I
a
took
fear
the
since
4.
we just
I
kind
took
of
the
skipped
4
this
gold
stuff.
off. Or I took the 40 gold back.
Okay. All right. So, what else?
Damn, I was hoping that you'd haggle me to 30, but fuck, you just went all the way down to 20. And then I was like, oh, hell no.
The fears, man. The fears. Want to persuade people the fear is a potential consequence.
Yeah,
Because even
I
if
fucked up.
things are good,
Yeah,
that's why I was
fucked up.
still willing to have the deal go off, but he wasn't gonna be happy about something.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. We'll do it ourselves. Jesus. We're going
Yo,
to the inn.
Hey, yo,
I'm fired
Jim,
up.
is there another fucking butcher?
No, we don't care about the butcher. We're
Jim's
gonna go
like,
to the inn. We're gonna go to the fireplace.
the
And
only
we're gonna
butcher.
roast that shit.
Okay, you
Don't
know what?
worry about
As you cook your own deer meat, I got things to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna make a feast for the whole fucking inn and the whole fucking village, but all but that fucking motherfucker. Yeah.
I feel like maybe we should stop. Holy shit.
No. I need to get some shit taken care of before we do. On some real shit. Like there is one thing that I do want started.
What?
I want my beetle head turned into an equipment.
Okay.
Whether it's a new shield.
From
Actually,
the amount of times you've been kind of with Az and he's asked about these kind of things, you imagine it would probably take a while. So
how long is a while?
I mean, like possibly a week. Especially to have something like raw, like a bug, bug shell manufactured into an armor or something. It's going to take a little bit, so that might be something best to do when you're in a place you're going to be in for a while. Like maybe when you get to Keelong or something like that, where you'll be for a minute, huh? Yeah.
Will it last that long?
Yeah. Well, yeah. This is like hard armor. This isn't like meat and stuff.
Okay. That's what I was worried about. Oh.
No, the bug shells aren't gonna rot, and the dude's not gonna be like 20 gold, bitch.
Oh my god, I was gonna be. Okay. The other thing that I would like to look at, is there a potion shop around here?
Gotta ask.
Well, yeah, I'm asking Jim.
Jim's like, it's not really a potion shop per se, but there's like a doctor here. And they have some healing stuff. I don't know if I'm not too sure if they have some. I haven't really needed any, so I'm not sure.
I'll leave it.
I don't get in too many fights these days.
Jim, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Jim.
Thanks.
I'll forgo that. I'll wait till I get back home to Keelong.
Cool.
Shit. Fuck that dude, honestly. Can I camp out and fuck with that guy?
Fuck with who?
The butcher.
Well, you don't have to camp out. He's right down the road from the inn.
Yeah. But I'm gonna fuck with him.
Okay. I am a fuck with
you. I'm gonna fuck with you. So it says,
get him.
I have an ability.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. It's called Time Lock. It says target a non-living object within far range. That object stops in time and space exactly where it is until the end of the scene.
Mm-hmm.
If a creature tries to move it, make a spellcast roll against them to maintain this spell.
Mm-hmm.
I want to time lock his butcher knife.
Okay. Are you just doing this out in the open? Are you going to try to conceal yourself a little bit? Like, these are the things you should try to...
I'm definitely gonna conceal myself.
Think of, like try to keep that in mind, because I might just be like, okay, you walk into the middle of the square and cast this, or you very
Yeah, no.
obviously, you don't. I wouldn't say you walked into the middle, but
Right.
So
I
make a make a finesse roll for me.
okay.
Say it. Go ahead and say it.
9 with hope.
Hey, you gotta hope though.
Yeah, at least I gotta hope.
Okay.
Fuck me.
So you go and you kind of duck over to the side, but you're kind of just in a group of people, and you don't really notice, but they're all just kind of looking at you, like wondering what you're doing over here, as you kind of like wave your hand, and as the butcher's like raising up his hand, he like, as he's pulling it down, his hand just slips off of it, and he like smacks his hand on the counter, and he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And he like
Let's fucking go.
and the knife is just sitting there in the air, and he's just like, "What the fuck?" And those people are just like looking at you and like looking over at him, just like. So you were not unseen, but you succeeded at
no
least.
Guards were called.
You're right. The people didn't seem that it was harmless. They weren't calling the guards.
God bless. Yeah, fuck that dude.
Yeah.
Some old dude sitting over on a bench is like, "Yeah, fuck him. He's a dick."
Yeah. Do I hear that?
I hear he's afraid of flies.
That pussy. Yes,
I go near
that's
the
why.
old man.
Uh-huh.
I put my hand on his shoulder with a big smile on my face, and I go, "Come by the inn tonight. I have a feast for all you and your friends.
Oh.
Please tell everyone about it."
Sounds good. I'll be there.
All right, but not
Okay.
this guy.
So when that guy tries to move his knife from out of the air,
Mm-hmm.
I have to make a spellcast roll.
Are you going to do that?
I'd like to do it one time.
Okay.
Just to fuck with him.
Okay, got you. Because the spellcast roll is an action roll, so that's hope or fear.
Okay.
So he reaches up and he's like sitting there trying to tug on it. You can make the roll.
19 with fear.
Okay. I cannot take any more fear.
Oh god.
So
Oh no.
So
yeah, we're gonna be
my
fucked for the
God.
next fight. That's not what you want to hear.
Next fight. Next anything.
Unlock specific. What'd you roll again?
19 with fear.
A 19. Okay, so the 19 definitely, like, he's not able to move it. It is stuck in place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck that guy.
But as you, excuse me, and the group are kind of all standing around laughing and talking and looking over and pointing at him, he looks over at you and he's just like, "Fuck you." Like, he's just screaming out across this thing, "Fuck you, you pieces of shit." He's like screaming.
Oh, that shit was so worth it.
And
Fuck
it's kind of like attracting, a good amount of attention, and some soldiers casually, some guards casually walking by are kind of giving you an eye and like look over at him, and just kind of like, meh.
Yeah.
But they've kind of like they've clocked your presence, maybe. Like some guards have actually paid attention to you now.
Okay, yeah.
But that's
I'm definitely gonna walk away.
That's kind of like they're not coming to arrest you.
Yeah. At least he knows it was me, so fuck that guy. Dude, I thought what you were gonna say was like, yeah, it stays in place for a while, and then because I rolled fear, he finally got it to move, and he slammed it down onto the board, but now he can't get it out of the board.
The fear's supposed to impact you, not him, bro. He didn't roll the fear.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Yeah, fuck that butcher.
Yeah.
Real quick,
gonna
go
thank you
in-
for the raid.
I'm gonna go in
Oh,
the
thank you for the
inn.
raid.
What's going on?
I just got raided. It's like,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You're gonna
While
go into
all
the
this is kind of, while all of this is kind of dying down,
mm,
I'm gonna get into the inn. Go see the innkeeper.
okay.
Uh, kind of still, kind of laughing about the whole situation. Gonna go to him very relaxed and just gonna say, ah, good laugh, good laugh. How do you do, sir?
The woman turns around and she's
My apologies.
and she's like, she's like, I'm good. How are you, ma'am?
My apologies, ma'am. All me. I would like to rent 3 of your finest rooms for tonight, if you please.
Okay. Let me see. And she kind of pulls out like a big ledger, just like looks through. And I say, it's not that big. This isn't a huge inn. It's a good size, but it's not like, it's nothing like the Low Tide Tavern in Port Fortune, But she just looks and she's like, yeah, I have 3 rooms available. It'll be one,
Alright.
1 gold per room per night.
Sounds
How
good.
long are you staying?
My comrades and I are not sure. So just for tonight, but an option to keep them. But don't worry, I'm gonna make it up to you. And I just put two bags, and I slid it to her and said, "This is gonna cover the cost of living for us here, and you can just take out whatever you need to cover it."
How much?
That man said 2 bags.
2 bags.
It's 1 gold.
Oh, sorry, my apologies.
Oh, you thought
two handfuls. Sorry.
2 handful. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
They're like 20
holy
gold.
my
Got you.
lord.
Got you. Okay, cool.
Two handfuls to take care.
Got you.
And
she's,
I would
even
also
even
like-
2 handfuls. She's like, oh wow, yeah, okay.
yeah, don't worry about it. And I would also, and I put out another handful. I would like to rent your fireplace. With you preparing a fire, I would like to make a roast using your basically your kitchen appliances and herbs and spices and such. I would like to make a roast. So I would like to rent your kitchen space per se.
She's like, yeah, for 10 gold, absolutely.
Sounds good. Would you mind giving me a help with things? You're probably more accustomed to me than.
Sure, yeah, I don't mind. Not like anything
Perfect.
else is going on.
Damn.
You bet. We're about to make a lot of people come to the inn tonight, so gonna be some good business.
Oh,
Barbecue
sounds good to me. We were talking about barbecue earlier.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
baby.
that's exactly what's gonna happen. Caveman style, baby.
Caveman style. Let's go.
But with that, is there anything else specifically y'all want to do before we wrap it up for now? Because we need to level up and stuff, and it's already 4:20.
Nope.
Anything?
Nope.
Anything else?
Nope.
And so we'll say, you kind of spend the night just chilling out, relaxing. You roast up your deer. And I guess we can kind of pick up in that when we come back next time.
Heard.
Sounds good.
Cool.
And we
For
level up.
flavor,
Huh?
I wanted to say, yeah, I'm gonna walk by that butcher. I'm gonna make a telepathic connection with them, and then just be like, "Hey, I'd like to buy some meat." He turns around and nobody's there.
What a dick.
Make a
Plug that
make a presence roll for me.
Fuck that guy.
Hey, bet.
Let's see how convincing it is.
14 with hope.
14 with hope. He turns around. He's like, huh? Huh? Who said that?
Oh, yeah, dude, that shit. Fuck that guy.